So.
Well, give it some time. I'm new to shit. Maybe it'll go online in a second. Who knows? Just whatever.
Hey, what's up?
Who the fuck is this
What is
faggot?
up, my dude?
Hey, are we live? What the hell?
We are
It
live.
just went live, yes.
Denying History is
Right as
calling
soon as
people a
you joined.
faggot live on air using slurs, horrible words. It's going to get me banned.
Oh.
It reveals his inner prejudice. Welcome to the Funhouse, dude. Welcome to the Christmas Eve stream. How you guys doing?
I'm fine. I can finally chill, until semester starts again.
That's cool. I like how I sent this invite out to like everyone else and no one's joining. I sent this to Habib and Drolasta.
Did you send it to Kraut?
I did send it to Kraut.
You sent it to Big Daddy Kraut?
I sent it to everyone, dude. Sent it to David. He ain't joining. What a jerk, dude. Let's give Tizzy an invite. Let's see. He's not online. Oh, I'll let the invite linger. I'm gonna send an invite to Vadim. Vadim's cool. Everyone likes.
Oh shoot! I've never spoken to him before.
Come on, Vadim. Christmas Eve stream. Let's have Eve Christmas stuff going on.
Oh, there's a YouTube thing.
Oh, I don't think Bronx Blogger is gonna be here. Damn.
I don't know. There's something about that Bronx vlogger. It kind of throws me off.
Is it because he's Bronx?
No, because like he freaking went on Medicare on that freaking kill stream like you, and like he made himself look like a dumbass.
Oh, okay. That's
and
cool.
you did too. So
Which
did
one
you.
Well, no.
Bronx Blogger and freaking Liberal Standing Project. Like that's the rule. Like, yeah.
Yoink.
Screw you.
Oh, he still allows you to criticize him. There's other people that would have blocked you by now.
Also, what's your profile pic tonight in history? Is that like two kids over freaking Auschwitz or something?
No, it's something. I'm trying to think where I got it from. It's a tower with two kids on top of it, and they're supposed to be looking over a grain field. But it's
okay. I don't know why, but I thought like those.
It's kind of photocropped too, and also has the wheat added. And I was like, okay, this is a fake image, but I want to use it.
Drolasta says she's busy and needs 30 minutes. I don't think she's gonna make it.
Oh, it's Habib.
Hey, it's Habib.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Hello, Habib. How you doing?
Oh, not bad, not bad. I got your invite, so I thought, hey, just hop in here.
Merry
yeah, and we're live.
Eve of Eve. Yes, you were live. Try not to use any racial slurs.
I will try to avoid having a intense gaming moment. So it'll be fine.
Wait, is it okay? Go on.
So yeah, it's is this like the War on Christmas crew, or should I go with Happy Holidays?
This is the War on Christmas bunker, dude. We are planning our battle plans right now, right here. We're gonna plaster Happy Holidays everywhere.
All right, so Happy Santa Day, and just be beware that Santa's actually a communist. That's why he wears red.
Oh yeah, he wears red. He lives in Russia because it's very cold there. He doesn't pay. He has a bunch of workers. Santa is all for like the proletarian, man.
He utilizes slave labor to redistribute the wealth of their labor.
No, Santa's little workshop is just one giant trade union.
No. There's not a union, dude. They're slaves.
Yep.
Check out
this. It's a plantation. It's basically just a gift plantation.
Oh.
So, for all you libertarians out there that that are not really into that, poison your cookies. So how is everybody?
I'm sleepy.
What time is it for you?
Did you not get to sleep?
Who are you friends with, Habib? Send them the invite. Let's make this a big Christmas thing.
Can I send this to anyone?
Can I get a link for the actual stream, because I don't know what channel is this.
No faggots. That's a rule.
Let's see.
You're gonna send it to somebody in the alt right. I know it. Don't even.
I'm so tempted to send it to a certain frog.
Okay.
Oh dear. No, I just want to see the actual stream so I can see who's in the chat and whatnot.
Oh, I'll post it in the thing. Brax is there, and Anonymous, whoever that is. There's 8 people watching. I feel like this is already a successful stream. There's
Oh dear.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. If you say something embarrassing, just take heart knowing that only 8 people saw it.
Ah, that's fine. I embarrassed myself in front of 4,000 people on a stream once.
Oh, how'd you do that? What'd you do?
I went on Andy.
You went on
You went on Andy.
Yeah, I went on like just me appearing on Warsky and just calling him out along with JF. But just like that association, I'll never live it out. Like it's just been on Warsky.
Sorry to hear that, dude.
Yeah.
Need a hot shower after that?
I needed a chemical shower. Jesus Christ.
I need to bathe in radiation. This shit ain't getting out.
Yes. Oh God.
Remember how, like, I don't know, he was like a centrist YouTuber like a year ago. Yeah.
I remember when he was just like a milquetoast anti-SJW kind of YouTuber that just spurgs about like, oh no, there was a trans kid on the cover of Time magazine. Let's just have like 3 videos about it, and then he goes on a feud with Jessica Ramsey, and then she snubs him on Victon. And it's like these kind of like little dramas that I didn't really care much for, but it was just inconsequential.
And now he's a coke addict. Well done.
Yes.
Alt-right race realism. Not even once. Let's see. Hey, how do you guys feel about Aiden Paladin? You guys all hate Aiden Paladin?
Yeah, I do.
I have no opinion.
I mean, I have a crush on Aiden Paladin, so.
I'm not sure if I should drop her the invite because I already dropped Kraut the invite.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Should I give Sargon an invite? I don't think Sargon would come on, but that'd be pretty funny.
I can send one to V.
Send it to V. Who gives a shit? I doubt he'd come on, but
I'll do it.
let's see. Who else do I got to send it to? Wow,
Actually,
I got a lot of like.
after this BV.
Ooh, Greek. Greek can always use an invite. Everybody likes Greek.
Ooh, yes. Oh yeah. One species. He's a very decent man.
He certainly is. Come on, one species. He's not even online. What time is it in Greek land?
I think it would be like 9 p.m., 9 or 8 p.m. So he should be awake.
9 or 8? Yeah, I guess it would be, wouldn't it? Shit, you're right.
Because it's 11 p.m. my time. And I'm a little bit ahead.
Kevin Bird. Let's get Kevin Bird.
Oh, you know him?
Eve stream. Yeah, of course I know him.
You think CV would join?
I don't know. I'll drop CV an invite too. I don't know, but we'll see.
I mean, I already posted the link. Well, DM'd.
There, I dropped CV and Kevin Bird. Oh, he's shopping for Christmas stuff. That's really sad. That's pathetic, Kevin. You're shopping for Christmas stuff 2 days before Christmas. You fucked up your life.
Oh, really? You've never done the same?
No, I'm not, because I'm responsible. Because I get my shopping done well before the last minute retards like Kevin who try to do it like now. It's way more stressful. I could try later. How long is it?
You know, now that I think about it, I probably should do some Christmas shopping.
Yeah, go away. And karma.
I am offended. It's called holiday shopping.
Oof, big point. Yeah. We're trying to wipe out Christmas here, guys.
But yeah, I mean, I hardly ever shop for Christmas. One reason is like I'm broke, so I've got no money to spend on Christmas stuff. Also, we don't really celebrate that much here, so it's fine.
How do you spell echoey? Occurred to me, I've never had to spell that word.
Hey guys.
Hello.
Oh, who goes there? Who dat?
Academics.
Oh, that's Kraut. Hi, Kraut.
Academics?
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. It's grown.
Yeah. When I was drunk, I renamed the channel to Academics. Please respond. The Please respond is not turning up for some reason.
What's up?
Not much. Was
I was
working
just
over
dragged
here.
here. I was just dragged here, and I have no idea what this is about.
We're celebrating the war on Christmas.
You know, if I tweet this shit out, you're gonna get a lot of
Do it.
assholes coming in.
Do it.
I don't
Bring
think
the assholes on. We'll debate chat. That's what we'll do. My phone's blowing up.
I don't
Everybody's
feel like
responding.
debating.
Let's
Oh,
see.
To be
Sandra's
honest.
watching.
Sandre? Give Sandre an invite. Where's Sandre at?
Oh, I'll give him an invite.
Okay, Celeste got it.
Liberal Sanity Project was owned by a screen cap? What's screen cap? This is news to me. Oh, hey, Jolas is in chat. Aiden Paladin, her thought process makes
She might have time.
Are traps gay? That's a good question. Are traps gay? I would say anything with a dick is gay. If you like something with a dick, by definition, it's gay. What do you guys think?
Depends on the dick.
Really? Are you telling me
Yeah.
there's a dick you would actually dig?
No, some dicks are straight. Some dicks are gay. Depends.
What's a straight dick look like?
Exists on a
fuck?
spectrum.
Oh shit!
We're hitting the hard-hitting questions here.
I mean, didn't you know, like,
Disney-
Is anyone here
Or-
spending Christmas?
Get Tizzy on. Tizzy, I
with their
sent you an
family or-
invite.
Oh, Tizzy's here.
Yeah, I
Hey,
sent,
Tizzy, you want on? Oh, okay.
well, I sent it on his Discord. Maybe he needs it on Twitter too. Oh, damn. Where's Tizzy's email or thing?
I mean, yeah, Tizzy's a perfect example. Like, no matter what kind of dick he's into, it's always going to be gay, no matter what.
He actually is gay, though.
There you go.
Where are you at, Tizzy? I know you're here somewhere.
Let me post it in content announcements.
Oh, not that. Damn it. Anyone sent Tizzy the invite? Oh, it's in their server.
He says that he got it.
Right. So what is this? What have I been invited to?
This is the Christmas Eve stream. We're discussing how to best approach the war on Christmas.
Oh, okay. Just say happy holidays instead. It seems to trigger a lot of people.
It does work. Yes, it does work.
Yeah.
Guys,
I mean, that being said, though, in all seriousness, I just don't give a shit. I think people should be allowed to fucking say Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, whatever the fuck they prefer. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
What about Alu Akbar?
It's a really silly thing to get upset about, to be honest.
It is. It is.
Wait, they get angry when I yell out Alu Akbar in the supermarket. Though.
By the way, Sandra, I don't know if you know this, but 3 days ago, it was the 1 year anniversary of the start of the drama.
Oh, really?
Shit off.
Hey,
Yeah.
happy anniversary.
I didn't realize.
Just turn the clock back a year. Would you have imagined that all of this would result in fucking hell? That all of this resulted in Warski turning up as a fucking meth head, worthless Nazi trash scumbag. The skeptic community being burned to the ground. Half of them joining up the alt-right, basically.
I mean, dude, I just wanted to debunk
Lagging
science.
science.
I just wanted to
Yeah,
debunk
we-
pseudo-science
science
videos,
videos.
you know?
We just wanted to make science videos. We made a Discord where people could explain science to me, basically.
No, but
And
there were
turned out-
names. There were names in the channels, though. Obviously, that's so you're up
And
to
they
something
said
because they're names.
targets.
Yeah, targets. You call them targets. Oh my God, Wesley called them targets.
I mean, for all we know, maybe someone just wanted to shop something cheaply that was shitty. I don't fucking know. That could be Target, too.
Yell
I have
gay.
no idea what you just said.
No, you have to be an American to get it.
I got it, but I didn't laugh.
Yeah,
I-
nobody laughed. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't laugh.
Everyone's complaining about
You're
your
not funny.
Yeah. Hey,
Oh
Kyle,
shit!
what the fuck are you on? What type of device are you
Have-
on? Are you in like a
haven't,
sewer?
That sounds
How about
much
now?
better.
Oh, there you go.
Less like a potato. Awesome.
There you go.
So happy 1 year birthday to the drama, I guess.
I mean,
Someone in the chat is asking, what about Rage? What about Rage? Wasn't serious.
You
Dude,
can't-
stop complaining about Rage. Go to Pornhub, watch your new content. Go watch your Sucks and Black Dicks. This is pathetic because all these people keep claiming that all of this started with Rage After Storm.
Yeah.
And the funniest thing looking back, because I watched that Rage After Storm stream again, the guy who was really, really viciously shitting on Rage After Storm
It's
wasn't
Andy.
me.
Yeah, it was Andy.
Yeah, it was Worski. It was fucking Worski.
Yep.
Well, don't forget some black guy, but yeah.
Yep.
But I got the shit for it because I, after that stream, decided, these bullshit ideas that this stupid girl spread around, maybe they're worth looking into. But yeah.
Well, on top of that too, is people like her like they push the idea of race realism being just a
defeated crowd.
no. They just made race realism like acceptable to people who thought they were quote unquote liberals, right? Oh, it's race is real. It doesn't mean anything, but race is real, guys. That was the problem with people like Rage After Storm.
I think the problem was
The
her
funny
presentation,
thing is,
but that's just me.
the funny
There were
thing
many
is that this
problems.
is this was a community of people who proclaimed the "I am left wing, but I am liberal, but I am liberal, but feminism is going too far. I am liberal, but I don't believe in social justice. I am liberal, but this and that. I am liberal, but I don't believe in this left wing thing." And it has turned into, "I am liberal, but maybe we should gas the Jews." And we kind of all hopped off.
I
that
mean,
train,
come
and
on, let's be true skeptics and question the Holocaust.
That's right.
Yeah, you're not skeptic.
Roller
if you-
coaster. Come on, roller coaster.
I mean, honestly, after the fact, I still don't really understand what the big deal was about, to be honest, because I get it's just fucking ridiculous how everything just got out of hand because of fucking rumors and shit. And it's
the thing is also that it's still not over. That's the really sad part. It's not over. Just a few months ago, basically, people started to get that it was all bullshit.
Wait, everyone, silence. We must hear if Jolasta can speak.
Yes, I can speak.
Oh, okay, great.
Okay.
Solves that problem.
now as a woman you must be quiet.
All right, carry on.
You're an ass.
I know.
Freaking hothead.
All right.
Right.
Tizzy, how goes the
Do
university stuff?
you still want to do this stream answering chat, or do you have anything else in mind? Is this just us? Is this a meetup of the people who started all of this and who
Nigga,
stuck together?
This is just like shooting the shit. You answer chat or don't answer chat. I don't care. Do whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's Christmas. We're all here.
I
For
mean,
Christmas.
I just joined this. I have no idea what the whole point of the stream is. I just got invited, so I mean, I'll just roll with it, I guess.
I
We're
was gonna
celebrating Christmas.
write my the writing for my doctoral thesis candidacy, but instead I'm gonna get drunk with you guys.
Oh, that sounds good. What's your doctoral thesis on?
One state solution for Israel.
Really?
Yep.
What? Why? Never mind. I don't want to do this.
You don't want to ask that question. You know, you're like, don't
We've
ask
already
that
been over
question.
this.
Don't you
Don't ask
dare
that
touch my Israel. Don't touch it.
Don't
Don't
touch it.
touch. Don't touch it.
Yeah, we already went over this. We're gonna have
Show
fun.
me on this doll where the Palestinians touched you.
What are Palestinians?
Oh,
Exactly.
Tizzy, something really
You
funny
an
happened
observer
yesterday.
state?
No, basically what Tizzy's problem is the Palestinians touch him with the invisible hand of the markets. That's why he's a libertarian
Hey.
too.
Hey, Tizzy,
Yo.
something really funny from yesterday. The one of the videos in which Black Pigeon Speaks stole content from.
Yeah,
The
didn't it go
Guardian
down?
and Huffington Post.
It went down.
Yeah, he took it down.
Do you think he got an email?
Who knows?
I'm not sure if he got flagged or if he took it down, but
He
something
probably
along these lines. must
he
have
probably
happened.
took it down, but which one was that? Was that the one that he ripped verbatim from the Guardian?
Rip like all
Yeah,
of them verbatim.
verbatim from-
Surveillance Society one.
Oh, it'd be a real shame if a new YouTube account went up and that video went back up.
Yeah.
That would be a shame.
We kind of all downloaded it, didn't we?
Yeah. Oh
Alright.
yeah. As
We
soon
all
as yeah.
We have to be quiet for the next few minutes because Jolasso is leaving in a few minutes. So Jolasso, just get everything out you want to say.
There we go. I did it.
Merry Christmas.
Good work. Eloquent as always.
I didn't know what you. I did. Yeah, you were just like, oh, you literally didn't even say what the Hangout link was for. You just posted it in both my Twitter DM and my Discord DM.
I might have had an overlap. I was spamming this to everyone.
Yeah.
You whore.
Sorry. Tizzy got it twice too.
What?
I could fuck with all of you and send the invite to Sargon.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Don't be a
So
pussy.
could most of us. So.
Oh my god, really?
Honestly, I think most of us. It's the answer. What do you click on?
Gonna send it.
Sargon
Gonna send it to
cookie.
Oh god. Okay,
That's
I'm
whoever,
out
dude.
of here at that. Jesus Christ.
Send it to whoever. I'm gonna send it to Sargon.
I can send it to 3 arrows.
Oh, that would be funny. 3 arrows and Sargon arguing on a stream. That would be just fabulous.
Oh, my fucking stomach is really, really, really fucking with me.
Stop sucking so much dicks.
Shut the fuck
Fucking
up.
so much cigarettes. That'll.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, stop smoking.
I think that probably has more to do with it than the dick.
The most annoying thing to me today is that I didn't finish my video before Christmas, but
Yeah, what are you gonna do? Oh
yeah, I decided to split it up into several ones to not go for another fucking 1 hour video.
good idea.
Chamber Deacon says we should send it to Black Pigeon Speaks. What do you guys think?
Oh, I have.
Yes.
I'll DM it to him.
Yeah, dude.
Disgraced YouTuber. Dogs. Not
The
a good person.
The sniffling was the best part.
He actually. Yeah. What a pathetic little bitch.
We should play that live. Is there a way to do that on Hangouts? I actually don't use Hangouts a lot. Who knows?
I don't think there
I
is.
should have used
There is a way to
OBS,
play live,
but
you have to like share your screen.
if you want to show a video, what you do is that you use screen share and like for your microphone, just change it to your speakers or something like that.
Oh, let's see.
Headphones.
Okay, so hang on.
I could send it to Black Pigeon Speaks.
I'm gonna. I have to tell Jolasso that I didn't invite V.
I actually invited Sargon though.
Can we please just keep this fucking stream drama free?
Nope.
No.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna argue about cookies. Okay, I don't care. Cookies don't have genders. You can call them whatever you want.
Yeah, you actually can.
Yeah, I agree. Tell that to Sargon.
But the
Right.
gingerbread persons are, they're destroying the Western culture.
Yeah, basically.
I don't know. I think making a big deal out of it in the first place is ridiculous, and I also think fighting over it like he does is ridiculous. I don't know. It's just fucking gingerbread.
It's one cafe in Scotland. One cafe.
Okay, so who is this Red Bat?
Who is Red Bat? I don't know.
Wait, so this entire thing was just about one cafe in Scotland?
Of course it was. They don't read the articles. They just complain about it.
Yeah. They actually thought the Scottish Parliament passed a law. That's the sad thing. I can't stand these people.
What?
Yeah,
What?
some people actually thought that this was the Scottish Parliament passing a law mandating that gingerbread men be called gingerbread persons.
Dude, I live in a hippie town. I can guarantee there's 3/4 of the places around here call them gingerbread people or persons. It's really not that big of a deal. It's a fucking cookie. Who the fuck cares?
That was my attitude, but I had to go back and forth with a lot of Sargonites and shit.
Lots of Sargons. You're a Sargon.
Even the fake Sargons, yeah.
From now on, whenever you don't read something and say something retarded, that's now just going to be called a Sargon. I read this article headline.
Who amongst us hasn't occasionally committed a Sargon now and again?
That's true. I think it's a blunder that everybody can make. They don't read into something. They pretend they know about it, and then they say something stupid. I think we all do that once in a while. Yeah.
Lazy.
Yeah. But most people were. I was talking to a British guy last night, and I forget where, but they talked about Sargon's like high school. What are the GSCEs or whatever? It's like they're testing, and I told him what Sargon got, and he laughed and talking about how there's no way that he'd be the equivalent of a high school dropout almost, with how bad his grades are.
Wait, do you have his transcripts? How would you know this?
He talked about it at one point, and then I forget what stream it was. They were talking about his scores. It was like in general studies is the equivalent of like a D. So I don't know. So that's why I don't take him that seriously.
Yeah, loser. I passed with straight C's.
Right, exactly.
Oh my god.
Community college 4.0. No, I'm joking. Oh.
So, Kraut, how's the Christmas duck coming?
It's going pretty well.
Cool.
It's falling up.
Wait, it's still falling? Shouldn't it be ready by now?
Dude, it's not even Christmas yet. It's not even in the oven. It's still falling. I got it out of the freezer.
Wait, don't you celebrate like Christmas Eve there? You don't have like a Christmas turkey and then a Christmas Eve turkey?
We celebrated on the 24th on the night. But since I'm at my parents' place and my dad is English, we're going to celebrate Christmas the English way.
Boxing
on the morning
Day.
of the 25th.
Wait, what's the English way? What's the difference?
Oh, fuck off. I'm not going to go into detail.
Okay.
Oh, man. It's just we celebrate Christmas in the morning.
Yeah.
On the 25th. You know how to celebrate Christmas in Spain?
Wait, do they? How?
Like the Latino American
Fuck
one?
off! I know they do. How do they celebrate Christmas in Spain?
Did you just seriously ask us Spaniards, Latinos?
Shush.
A man with a donkey goes around on the 23rd and hands out the presents. That's the Spanish.
Oh, it's just like the
Can we just
Salvadoran way.
Can we all just agree the Dutch do it the best way?
How do the Dutch do it?
With the black
They have a guy in blackface as a slave hands on. It is by far the best Christmas. I actually have a black Santa. It is my only Christmas ornament. He's not a slave. He's just a Santa, but he is definitely black. Yeah, no. What do they call him? It's like what's the Dutch word for black? Schwartz. It's like something. What is the name of the slave? Hey, chat, help me out here. What's the name of the slave that gives out presents on Dutch Christmas?
Let me turn to Google.
Of course,
It's like black.
Schwarze Pete.
Yeah,
Schwarze
Black Pete. Black Pete.
That's probably racist.
Oh, dude, have you not seen pictures of Black Pete? Hold on.
I was actually okay. Wait, do I got to search as in Black Pete?
Yeah, just type in
Holy
Black Pete.
fuck! I see the pictures. Okay, that's a little bit racist.
Big red lips, everything. Oh, it's amazing.
Oh god, that's just awful. That really is.
I mean, I think like 90% of the country says it's not racist.
It's a little
It's
racist.
funny because the Netherlands are pretty much one of the most liberal countries in Europe. One of the most left-wing progressive countries in Europe, but they have this blackface thing, and everyone's like, yeah, that's fine. It's fine.
It's
brimming with liberalism.
It's tradition, guys.
Oh, that's so much liberalism there. That's cool.
I wonder if you can get a Black Pete like ornament on Amazon. Let's find out.
I don't know.
Black Pete. It'll go along with my Black Santa. Oh, you can.
Wow.
You can get wine covers, like like gift bags for wine. There's a stocking. That's about it. It's just those two things.
I feel like that's the sort of thing that if I bought like a coworker, I'd appear before HR before the end of the year.
Oh, you guys gotta see this.
What are we seeing?
I'll put it in the chat. This is the Black Pete stocking. Oops. Oh, it's a little early for scotch and weed. Sorry.
Kraut just finished high school last year at like 30. Kraut, did you just finish high school last year at like 30?
Congratulations.
No.
Nope. Okay, well, settles that.
I finished it at, what was it, 23, 24, something like that.
You know, this is something I haven't
So,
asked you
4 or 5
before.
years ago.
Yeah, no, this is
Mhm.
something I haven't asked you before. Which type of school did you go to high school? Did you go to gymnasium or?
Ja, Naturwissenschaftliches Gymnasium.
Okay.
So with extra exams in physics and in natural sciences gymnasium. So with extra exams in physics and chemistry
Yeah,
and
because
biology.
my gymnasium, surprise, surprise, was a English based where everything was to teach everybody how to speak English. So it had every class except for like the grade 9 and 10 science was all in English.
I'm probably gonna sound dumb asking this, but what's the difference between like gymnasium and Realschule or whatever it is?
Hauptschule and Raubschule?
Yeah, that shit.
Well,
Hauptschule got abolished. Hauptschule was supposed to only it was supposed to be like a school where you only go to until you're 14 years old.
16.
And then you immediately 15. No, 15.
Yeah,
You're
it
wrong.
was
And I was wrong. 15.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you immediately shipped off into an apprenticeship to
Yeah.
work.
My girlfriend in high school went to one of those. She was a nurse's. She ended up working in a hospital as a nurse's assistant.
Tell crowd to call NC Clark a beaner.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a beaner. She's a beaner. Please remind her that her skin, considering that she paddles around so much with white nationalists, her skin is about as white as a turd in a Mexican restaurant.
Fuck.
Wait. She actually she's actually cool with the Nazis now.
Oh, dude, she was all over this bullshit last year, sucking Edgy's dick and
Really?
that shit.
Yet another non-white white nationalist. Hilarious.
Muchos blancos, senor. Muchos.
Yeah, I think Demo Pesos is one of my favorites just for that reason. Just
Why?
because
Because
another video when you can play
listen
live.
to his voice, he sounds like a bad caricature from like a racist movie from like the 40s. You know what I mean? Like when it has like a Mexican talking, and at the same time, I don't know. He has the
Speedy Gonzalez,
Pinochet.
You're describing Phoenix.
Yeah, he sounds like Speedy Gonzalez. Yeah.
What explains this phenomenon of non-white people buying into white
I
nationalism?
don't know, Osby. You should join in since you're like a Jewish Mexican. You should change your name to Dame Shekels.
Ooh, Dame Shekels is a good name.
Oh,
Are you a Mexican Jew? That's amazing.
nope.
Oh.
Wait, you'd actually like me if I were, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would. That would be the
Suck
greatest
off
combination.
Israel more.
Well, the really like I kind of had my chuckles with Dame Pesos as well. Like I always laughed.
I'll be
a
right
little
back,
bit
guys.
with hints and all that shit. But I really started to hate him recently because I actually watched his videos. And if you go look at his videos, guess how he got big? Guess how he got his millions of views? Feminism Wrecked compilations.
Yeah, you were talking about that the other day. One of the most dead segments of the internet.
One of the most talentless fucking hack things to do. Clip apart things from the internet, put them together into a video, and go put in a little bit of text going, lol, this is a meme, lol, every few seconds.
Wrecked. Blown
That's
the fuck
content.
out. Yeah, hey guys, that's
Mhm.
content.
BTFO'd.
Mm. You know, I probably should have eaten something before having scotch and a 8% beer.
I probably shouldn't have eaten this fucking wasabi stuff. It's
Wasabi?
burning my guts.
Why do you say such things on the internet?
Mhm.
Uh,
Oh, someone in the chat is claiming that I used to make Feminism Wrecked videos. Yes, I really did. Yes, so many of them. Look at them. Look at them all over the place. Jesus Christ, you people are pathetic fucking little worms. Like I don't get that. Do you, Tizzy? The mindset of these people that they basically just whatever negative thing they can fling at someone, they fling it.
Yeah, it's sports.
Whatever it is.
yeah, it's
It's
team
not even
bullshit.
sports. It's just it's like a 12-year-old kid in a toy shop.
Well, no, they are 12.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
Wow, we're getting old, aren't we?
I don't know about you guys. I am a very young man. Very
You're like
spry.
32, aren't you?
I am not not in my 30s. No.
That's a double negative. You're in your 30s.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty old.
I don't know. I think Habib's the oldest.
How old are you, Habib?
I'm 37.
Yeah. So not all of us are ancient like Habib.
All right.
Young
Here we go.
Snappers.
And again, Kraut. He's now.
You figured it out.
Kraut is a doxer. This is a man that stewed on his own rage. Doxing served a man who would actually little man, filthy, dirty.
How can you put so much venom in your voice like that?
Who would actually
crying?
Unfortunately, only to have, as always, lies. Fragile ego. Kraut is a liar. Littler and littler and littler by the Kraut is obviously not a good person. You, like Monday Matt, have become a snickering joke of the internet.
Oh, the mundane Matt meme makes it worth it.
Yeah,
just that mundane.
That is my favorite meme. By the way, it's such an insider thing for the most part, but that is my favorite meme of 2018, far and away. That pointing is the greatest thing that's ever happened.
Why did suddenly everyone go quiet?
I was watching your Kraut as a doxer.
I'm just reading the comments here. This is fun. Kraut isn't a doxer. He's just not very smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like how nobody.
Yeah, you know, that's not completely off the mark.
I like how you're calling bomb video Kraut. Like everyone's like actually commenting on like the bombs falling or something. Nobody seemed to get the joke.
Yeah,
they didn't watch to the end.
Nobody does.
That's too bad.
Nobody gets the joke at the end. That's the really funny part about all of this.
Well, I did, but I'm patient.
I love the way Pigeon speaks when he's talking about something he doesn't like. I'll say something like "doxer."
Terrible person.
Just hear the way he says, like when he's talking about women. Just listen to the way he says, like, and they're out fucking or something like that.
Question:
Does anything about it? I would have never made that Black Pigeon Speaks video if he hadn't lied about me last year. Like, honest to God, if he hadn't gone public and screeched around that I was running a doxing server last year, I would have never looked more into him to show to the public what a disgusting lying sack of shit he is. That's the funny thing.
And he's still saying that you ran a doxing server. Most of the other people have been like, well, it wasn't a doxing server.
Yeah, because that's all he has. Like, I tried to show that in my video. All he has is fucking punchy little keywords that he throws out, and then he steals people's shit. He's a propagandist.
Right. And lazy.
Apparently.
Yeah. I still liked how many videos he made in such a short amount of time too. That was probably the most butthurt reaction I've ever seen in my entire life. It was
it's fucking hilarious.
He uploaded a fan video.
Like, what was it? 3 hour-long streams trying to nitpick one point because he couldn't find anything else. Like, my favorite is I put the sources in. I sourced what I stole. It makes it okay, guys. I can read somebody word for word without a second of acknowledgement that it is an author that is actually doing the talking right now. Say it in my own voice. Don't say anything about who wrote it, and just repeat it and blend it right into the rest of my script. And that's fine because I sourced it. Fuck me.
This feminist called me a honest pile of shit for that.
Oh, dude. And I like everybody say, well, it's not an academic paper. Then why is he citing sources?
Yeah,
why is he even citing it?
The funniest thing is that, you remember how many people shat on us for pointing out that he's a thief? Like academic agent.
They were more mad at us than him.
They were like, how dare you call him a thief? And the thing is, like, dude, we are the least of his problem right now, because if the journalists who he stole from actually find out that he stole from them, he's fucked.
Well, here's the thing. It's more the newspapers. Like, if the newspapers don't really give a shit because he doesn't have a huge audience, they probably won't do anything. But say it's a more liberal paper and he's ripping it off, yeah, they might be pissed. It's not the author, because I don't think the author, they might have some rights, but I think it's more the paper or whatever organization they're working for. They're going to be the people who care because he's basically monetizing their work.
LSP kinda is the one who screwed up. How did I screw up?
Hey, look, Ralph's here. Hi, Ralph.
Hey,
Ralph.
Oh, dear.
Rage sent
hi, Ralph.
Trout. I love that.
Dude, somebody screenshot that. That's a beautiful spelling of trout, Ralph. Editor in chief, everybody.
Hey, Ralph, you mind tweeting out the link? Use the watch time monetization and stuff. You understand?
Oh, hey, everybody! Ralph's got a show tonight.
That sounded so pathetic. Please tweet me out.
It was purposeful. Are you trying to say it was on purpose, Ralph? Dude,
it was purposeful.
It was purposeful.
Yeah, when I act retarded, it's on purpose.
I doubt that even is Ralph, to be honest.
No, it is. Not the Ralph retort. I believe it is.
No,
that's him.
I'm pretty sure it isn't.
I'm gonna make him a mod.
Well, it says not the Ralph retort, so I don't think so. It says not,
Not Sargon is Sargon, that kind of thing.
No, I think
that's not Sargon either. It says not Sargon.
Where's David? Fucking David.
Nice try with the smear. You mean the server I'm still in, Ralph?
Yeah.
You mean the server I'm still in, Ralph?
No, it's just someone LARPing as Ralph, which is even more sad than anything else. I pretend to be Ralph on the internet. Oh, God.
No, yeah, it's like pretending to be a retard.
But why?
Oh, Jay Caesar, yeah. Yeah, the fact that Ralph's Pornhub account was found and that he kept DMing black porn stars. Please, will you fuck me? It's just... Oh, man.
Here we go. I've got an idea.
So, what's coming up for 2019? I mean, it's not the New Year's stream, but this, like this day, these couple of days, a year ago, were pretty fucking rough. That's when all the shit came down. Like on the 19th last year is when people started calling my parents and messing around with them. And ever since, every time I upload a video, I get people messing around with my family. What comes in 2019? Like, we basically spent 2018 digging ourselves out of the fucking hole that people like Edgy, Jim, and Ralph threw us into. What comes next?
Well, with luck, Negro Joe dies of a heroin overdose.
Maybe we get to actually make videos and content.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Maybe we don't, especially now, because Ralph pretty much, he kind of squirmed away like a little rat. Being exposed. I think we don't have to deal with him for quite a while. Having him constantly meander and whine about us, that would be a welcome break.
Well, he has to keep the 1,000 drunk retards entertained, so he will always poke at you because he's a fat retard.
Yeah. And he has to finance his alcoholism somehow. Yeah.
Tizzy, when are you making a channel?
Oh, I'm supposed to be doing it right now.
What will your content be on?
I've got a couple. Where are my notes? Doing a video on Gamergate.
That is just sad.
I am doing a video on one-state solution in Israel.
No.
I am making a video on immigration and why it's a benefit to the United States. All of this is going to be clipped out, and I'm going to sound like a Mossad agent, and it's going to be awesome.
Wait, aren't you actually Jewish?
No.
No, wait, you're like sand monkey-ish.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's gonna clip that, and that's gonna follow me forever.
I'm kind of
it's going to be the LSP is a racist compilation.
welcome to the new Kraut.
I've never really cared, so
You're the biggest anti-racist I've ever met.
I really am.
Or anti-racist. I don't even know.
You haven't really had a conversation with me yet, have you? Let me introduce you to Nick the Spick. Yeah.
That was hilarious.
Since we're gonna, I have a nice video of Nick picking his nose and eating a booger.
Oh, dude, that's a classic.
Yeah, but I matched it with the audio where he says he didn't really pick it. It's just the angle was bad, so it looks like he's picking it, and he actually rested his finger on his chin. It's really good stuff. I'll send you the video right now. Actually, you can watch it. It's great.
He should have just owned it.
Yeah. Or never talked about it again.
I actually looked for the raw audio or the raw video. He actually deleted the video where that happens. It was episode 45, I want to say.
Wouldn't you? If you picked your nose and put your finger in your mouth as an adult on the internet for everybody to see, would you? I would delete. If I did that, I'd delete that video too. Let's just be honest.
Yeah, probably.
You can't be that mad. And I think it's the better answer to just never talk about it again, which is why he just blocks everybody.
There you guys. Go look in side chat. There's your video.
That's intense.
I sent the invite to Wars. Maybe he'll actually jump on. That would be something.
I actually did send him the invite. He didn't. I don't think he's online.
He might be.
Or maybe he's ignoring me. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like me. How's Waz feel about me?
Let me send it to Liberal Sanity Project. He might be worth coming on as well.
Nope. I have a direct line to him. Pretty awful. Oh, shit. I got to tell you. Stefan Molyneux got caught plagiarizing again.
Shocking.
Yeah, from like a wiki.
Yep.
That's the lazy.
I'm so happy that we opened that can. I'm so fucking happy that we opened that can of worms. I'm so happy because these worms will keep fucking crawling.
See, I saw that. It was on Right Wing Watch. They were saying some weirdo named LSP. It was found that out.
Yep, pretty weird.
Oh, did you get quoted in Right Wing Watch?
Yep.
Oh, dude. Welcome to being an SJW. You are now going to be.
The funniest thing is that Ralph is now claiming that there's a connection between me and Jared Holt, and that Jared Holt, me, and the Wall Street Journal are conspiring to take down Ralph. Yes, I am pretty damn sure that Ethan Ralph is a top priority of the Wall Street Journal. Like, they constantly obsess about him nonstop all the time. And they're willing to conspire with me over it.
There's 400 people and 800 bots watching his show every night. How dare you say that he doesn't have an influence?
A bunch of nobodies. Yeah, he's not really even worth the ink. Except for when these tech blogs want to write about how, like, the alt-right, like, there's a super chat to alt-right pipeline. Like, other than that,
the thing is, Ralph is now known as the guy who organized the flagging of Sargon's patron, which resulted in hundreds of content creators losing their income. That's what Ralph is known for now. That's what everyone knows about Ralph now. And we don't have to bother with him anymore because he has to dig himself out of that fucking ditch, and he never will.
Yep.
Because plus the Sargonites will argue with him.
So many steps too far when he did.
They'll still.
That's the worst. The worst part is dealing with Sargonites. Out of like all of that is that's why Ralph lost. Because from now on he's going to have Sargonites yelling at him on Twitter, and it's going to be hilarious.
I don't know. Sargon is still blaming the SJWs for that, even after.
Yep, we are indeed responsible.
Yep.
Oh, you're just owning it at this point. LS, you're just gonna. You're like, yeah, I'm Team SJW. I love it.
We also sank the Titanic and kidnapped Lindbergh's baby.
Is it invite only, or do you have to do something to piss off the right person to be just called that?
It's not even an invite. You just basically, if you do something Sargon doesn't like, you're an SJW.
Oh, okay, cool.
Drolas is an SJW now.
I saw that
how-
video. Yeah.
You know, the funniest thing he called anyone was, and Tizzy is gonna love this. He called me a libertarian.
Oh, I thought I saw you post something about that. He called you a libertarian?
Wait, are you?
No, he's a lefty.
No, I'm not.
I'm a lefty, but I still parrot libertarian talking points. Like,
I mean, there are some libertarian talking points that I agree with, but Tizzy and I think the most things that we agree about is libertarianism because I still think it's retarded.
Right. Yes.
But yeah, he called me a libertarian. It was like, what the fuck, man?
No, I'm just kind of
What are
intrigued.
words?
What's the context? What did he mean by calling you a libertarian?
It was about his Patreon banning, and I called him out because he was one of the people that were okay with that bakery refusing service for that gay couple. And I was like, yeah, well, I mean, it's the same kind of concept. If you believe in freedom of association when it comes to the gay bakery kind of incident, then it's Patreon freedom of association as well. Like, you can't be hypocritical when it
I
comes to
think,
that kind of
you know what? I'm going to actually say I think Sargon actually is for baking the cake. I think I've heard him say that.
No. He made several, on his streams, made several comments where he took the side of the bakery, not the couple.
I could have sworn Sargon's actually the other way around on that one.
But I remember in this debate with Jared Taylor, he says he was for bake the cake.
Yeah, no, I think I've heard him say it a couple times. I'll give him that. Which is why
here's the thing.
while we are,
Wait, is that the actual Monday map?
while we are shitting on Sargon, I will say this: it's fucking refreshing to actually debate like social issues instead of the Nazis with like, Ralph Steele's for a change.
Well, it's because you don't have to debate with Ralph's fans. They just come into the chat and be annoying. Ralph shows up. You time him out to you time him out to make him feel salty, and then that's the end of it. There's no dealing with Ralph. Ralph's just a retard.
Yeah,
you don't have to
deal with Sargon.
Yeah, well, because Sargon says demonstrably stupid things.
Started battle of wits going on there. Oh, what's up, Matt?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh shit, niggas!
All right, this is Matt. So I'm gonna go AFK. You guys have this.
Matt's here.
I was invited in.
Well, hey,
figured it would make some people very upset that I was here, so I want to give myself a present and bathe in their salt. So there we go.
Yeah.
Hey, Merry Christmas!
Tweet out the stream. Let people know that we're doing this.
I'm not here for very long. I still have work to do, but I thought I'd pop in for a few.
Ralph, Ralph's already been here. It's like a Christmas miracle. We've had Ralph. We've had the Corey King.
Wow.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, Ethan Ralph showing up to a party and not drinking himself under the table to the point where he punches a cop and ends up in jail for 6 months. That's a fucking Christmas miracle.
Christmas miracle.
Christmas miracle.
Everyone gets one this holiday season.
Yeah. Everyone does. I guess. I don't know.
Mine is spending my Sunday drinking scotch, and
I guess feels like a Sunday. I guess it is. I don't even know what day it is anymore.
Yeah, it's a Sunday.
I just fucking Christmas, like with the kid and everything going on. Just a lot.
Liz's cuck ex-boyfriend. What's his name?
Zephyrian.
Right. Zeph. Yeah, he's gonna call this a op, my dude, because you're talking with the crowd, so that's an op.
I think people need to drop this whole fucking op shit because not everything is an op. Like
everything's an op.
There've been like legitimate ops that get completely explained away by people going like, no, that's not like they just make up shit to try to make it go away. All while like actual ops happen in real time and people are like completely okay with it. It's the weirdest thing to watch unfold.
It's because of Jim. Because Jim declared that whenever YouTubers speak to each other that are not him or Ralph, it's an op.
Well, if there is someone who's very capable of grooming young people into thinking a certain way, it would be Mr. Medicare now, wouldn't it?
Yep.
Ironically enough, the Discord ops are located on Ralph's now deceased server.
Well, I guarantee he's got more.
Oh yeah, probably.
I love the attempt at explaining that away. They're fucking fake. Yeah, dude. People have been watching that shit for what now? 6 months? And taking screenshots. Yeah, that shit ain't fake. Not all that shit's fake. I'm sure people did fake something.
I think something came off the cow board. I think that's where Dave got his picture, and that's why you don't take shit off the cow board because you don't know what's doctored and what's not.
Yeah.
That I've seen the server.
I have too.
So it's not like
I've seen my home address in that server. I've seen photos of my girlfriend and my kid in that server. Personally seen them. So, trying to sit there and argue that it's all public. Yeah, fuck yourself, you pieces of shit.
Yep.
I've seen that shit first fucking hand. So I've seen people openly discuss attempting to go after my grandfather. Right? Like, it's the weirdest shit because I don't think these little fucking spurgs realize that you can Google anything inside there. You can search for shit that goes back like to the beginning of the chat. So it's not hard to look up certain topics of conversation and see them play out. I understand that their smooth brains are getting used to something as easy as Discord, but they're still fucking stupid.
Yeah. Well, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Oh yeah. Let me just I just want to kind of clear the record on one fucking thing here. At no point did I touch Ralph's channel or stream, but his little fucking minion army decided to dig into my every aspect of my fucking life for fucking months and then tried to say that I'm the one that hurt him, right? I'm sorry, I'm not his father. I didn't leave. Okay, so fuck him. Everything about him. My favorite thing is going to be, and Ralph, I really hope you're listening to this, dude, because I'm going to laugh my ass off in a couple of years from now when your wife gets your green card and then she leaves your ass because you're going to be unfucking employable. That's what I'm waiting for because that's going to be fucking funny to me.
Talking about
guys, what you're listening to right here, that's Edgy Matt. That's the Matt behind the scenes. That's the Matt we talk to on a daily
I'll tell you this.
basis.
I'm fucking pissed off at the fact there's been so much fake goddamn news about me, right? Like so much fucking fake news. I heard more of it this morning, which is why I'm pretty pissed off. Because it's just the narrative is goddamn garbage.
What'd you hear this morning?
Oh, fucking! This was Tonka, and I'm mad at Tonka too because Tonka's like, Matt flagged me down. No, I didn't. And Tonka, I proved it to you. And Vamp and Failure. I didn't flag anybody down. No one went down as a result of my idiocy. All right. No fucking video went down. No channel went down. People are like, Matt's out there flagging hundreds of videos. No, I didn't. It was just perpetual bullshit and just fucking lies because people want to make more goddamn money. So they just make up more goddamn shit. Right. Look at Joy fucking Sparkle. She goes out there, makes 20 some odd videos about me, right? Any little thing I say is whatever. One of her videos triggered a guy into making open threats against Jeff Holiday, right? And emailing me and his wife.
Oh, I've seen that
and other people.
Yeah.
And we're using Joy's video as a fucking basis for this threat. And it's like when she was presented with that information, she immediately was like, well, I had nothing to do with it. Like, no, when you run your fucking mouth like this, when you run with whatever little fucking bullshit narrative your little fucking pea brain came up with because you think it's going to get you views and money. This, by the way, after she made the absolute claim that she was going to get money off of coming back to YouTube, right? That was her only goal. So anything she says after that point would be considered just null and void. People believe that shit. You know, one of the hardest parts about this fucking job, and I love what I do and I take what I do very seriously, which apparently has been a detriment in many cases, is the fact that people out there believe what the fuck we tell them, right? When I sit in front of my camera and I talk to them about what's going on in the world, they believe what I tell them. And not just me, but other people too. And so when bullshit and lies and deceit and deception happen, and I'm not saying I'm fucking perfect. I've made my goddamn mistakes, okay? But when that shit happens, we as fucking content creators owe it to people, owe it to our audience to be as legit as humanly possible, own up when mistakes happen, and try not to keep doing it. But in this fucking age of shit, in this age of YouTube where it's just like, I'm going to make up whatever the fuck I want, and that's going to be the new fucking reality. That's going to be the new fucking normal. And yeah, Jim, I'm looking at you, you fuck. You make shit up, you lie about shit, and you act like it's the fucking God's honest truth. But when confronted about it, you don't fucking back up your fucking sources. I confronted you earlier this year over the Kraut video from Kilroy, where you willfully took something I said out of context. And when presented with an actual fucking argument back to it, you just ignored it. So blow me. Fucking blow me. All of these people are just terrible human beings. They are god-awful, terrible human beings.
All of you. You're terrible.
No, they are. They don't want to have discussions. All they give a fuck about is trying to attack, insult, demean, detriment, and hurt people. That's all they give a fuck about. So fuck them. 2019 for me, I'm done with all this shit. I'm unfollowing pretty much everybody on Twitter. I'm unsubscribing from a fuckload of accounts. I don't give a shit about these people anymore. I don't give a shit about the fucking culture war anymore.
Hey, just out of curiosity, how do you feel about the nickname Jihadi Jarbo?
I think it's kind of funny, to be honest with you, right? I think it's kind of funny. The Corey King thing
Corey
cracked me
King
up.
is the best.
Because people legitimately think I'm lying about that, which is again the weirdest fucking thing to me. It's like we're doing a landscaping project. Rocks cost money. A dude 20 miles away was like, I have a field full of rocks. Let's go get those rocks.
That's better than the I was at the zoo.
Yeah, the zoo feeding.
Yeah, oh,
yes.
I was at the zoo.
I was feeding animals with my mom.
And then
Yeah.
he posted a picture of the zoo.
Oh, can we just stop for a hot second and realize that V Monroe is just a dumb, stupid person?
Yes.
Because he was presented with evidence of flagging. By the way, all that shit you've heard about Ralph's Discord, 100% true. All right.
Yep.
Like fucking organized campaigns. I've watched him do it.
Yep.
I've seen it happen with my own two fucking eyes. There are screenshots galore of that shit.
Yep.
My favorite thing was like the fucking false DMCA against one of my videos by impersonating a video game journalist in order to get my personal docs. That was somewhat talked about in there from the person who fucking did it, because they were talking about details that only the perpetrator of the act would know. Because I wasn't public about that shit. By the way, that's all now in the hands of the fucking Federal Bureau of Goddamn Investigation.
I'm getting the FBI.
So enjoy that
Internet
shit.
police. The internet police are
Fuck
coming
these
after
people.
you.
Dude, fuck these people. I'm so tired of this shit. Like, I made mistakes, but you know, like these people have willfully tried to hurt people. They've been doing it all year.
You know what
because
the,
there's
you know what the
fucking money.
police told my parents? These people are in the United States. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah, that's part of it. There's jurisdictional shit here, but you know, I live in
Like
a state with
public knowledge by now that there's a guy who called in a bomb threat to MIFCON, pretending to be me, to have me framed for a fucking bomb threat.
I was at MIFCON when that bomb threat came in, so yeah.
Nothing can be done about it. Nothing can be. What really annoys me is that all the people there, that a lot of people who were there know that the bomb threat that was called in by someone pretending to be me, by a fucking Nazi scumfuck pretending to be me, and none of them had the guts to call that out either. Like the cowardice of people.
That's
like
why
half of them threw me under the bus a year
I'm
ago.
done with
half
I'm
of them
done
fucking
with
threw
this
me
shit.
under the bus a year ago, and now they still don't have the guts to go up and say all of this is bullshit. All these people are scum. Please, 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 my lovely little Nazis, stay and give me some money. That's like ugh.
That's what it boils down to, man. That's all it boils down to is money, and that's all people care about. So they're just gonna keep lying until they fucking get it. They're gonna play the victim every time they get caught doing something. No one's gonna own up to shit. All right, like, you know, I fucked up. I did. I've apologized. Not doing that shit. Fucking going about my goddamn business. But people like this is my favorite one. So this one guy, I don't even know what the fuck his channel is called. It doesn't even really matter. Somehow dug into like a guy I went to fucking film school with. I got this interview with him.
Oh
right?
yeah.
And I didn't watch it because I didn't give much of a shit. But one of my friends who knew that guy who went to film school with us did watch it. And he hits me up and he's like, oh my God, he's lying his ass off. Right. And my favorite thing is I looked at the video description and it was all like, please go subs to this guy on Twitch. His name is Mike, the guy that he talked to. Because he's like a fucking war hero. He's a veteran. Right. And I'm just laughing my goddamn ass off. Mike never completed basic training. Mike got injured in basic training, got a medical discharge, used that and the GI Bill to go to community college to get multiple degrees, to do nothing with it, to end up having to go live in Las Vegas with his wife's parents for years. And the only reason why he was butthurt about everything was because all of us moved to Los Angeles to pursue our careers, and he stayed behind because he had nothing. He had nothing. And so when you sit there and you do a video talking to a guy who's by like the most like not I want to say the guy was lazy. He wasn't
I want
lazy.
to
in
point out
fucking
something
school.
really important that just came up in the chat, where one of Ralph's little shits goes, and Kraut threatened to leave some girl in the middle of a strange shit city when she didn't react to his clumsy romantic advances. That story started off with me. The first version of it was I kidnapped and raped someone. The second version was I raped someone. The third version was I sexually assaulted someone. The fourth version was I kidnapped someone. And this is now the newest version, I guess. And it's like the weird thing is these people pick up certain shit. The truth of the matter is, I dated a girl. I didn't like her. We didn't get along. I bought her a flight back home, sent her back home. She's a little weird bitch. And when I got together with my new girlfriend, she took to Twitter and claimed that I had raped her. And I contacted her with a lawyer, basically telling her, if you do this, I will go to the police with this because I'm not going to deal with this bullshit. And she shut up and went away.
You mean you're using the law to threaten little girls over the internet?
You fucking monster!
The thing is, they did the same thing to you, didn't they? They did the same thing to you. Joy Sparkle claimed that you're a rapist.
Yeah,
Jim
she did.
running around claiming that you're a pedophile.
Here's the thing with that whole story, right? So this is true. When I was 15, I was going to this Calvary Chapel, and this girl named Sonia wanted me to get her pregnant, and I told her no. I said no. I'm like, you don't. I'm like, you want to, because she worked in the church nursery, right? That's what she wanted. She worked in the nursery, so she wanted a baby. Okay, she's going through puberty, hormones are raging. She wanted a baby. All right. Like, I understand the desire, but I told her flat out, I'm like, you want an infant or a baby. You don't want a toddler. You don't want a 2-year-old. You don't want a little kid, a teenager, or an adult. You want none of that shit. And I told her no. And then she made up all this shit about me. And one of the stories was that she claimed that I had held a knife to her throat and forced her to make out with me. But she had told that exact same story to my friend and I about another guy earlier. And I will be honest, honest to God, I didn't realize. It took me 21 years to realize that she was lying about that too, right? And it took me that long to realize because I believed her at the time. I was 15. She was 13. We were all friends. And I believed her at the time. And then it took all this time for me to kind of realize, oh God, she's a fucking liar. But I'll tell you the worst fucking thing about this whole story is people tried, they tried fucking using old, stupid, jokey tweets and that story to run this narrative. I'm some kind of pedophile. They tried getting CPS to take away my kid. All this fucking nonsense. And the worst part about it is that 2 innocent women were doxxed as a result of this, right? Because people took snippets of information that I had put out in the video, right? Just literally a first name and the name of the church. And then just did Facebook searches and Google searches and thought they found them. And then they doxed them. Now, I don't know if these women were harassed or whatnot. I do know that the church whose image I used in the thumbnail was contacted and they were none too pleased about it, apparently, which is, I guess, fine. Right. And so that happened. But ultimately, like they were, trying to seek out this information that I'm some kind of sexual predator or that I'm some kind of rapist or I'm physically violent. Like, I've never physically assaulted anyone in my fucking life. I find violence to be abhorrent and completely, it's antithetical to my nature. And just to have that shit be fucking said about you is insane. And again, it's all done under the guise of appealing to emotion rather than logic so they can get more fucking money.
Kraut, why do you need somebody from New Zealand?
Oh, I just finished a little project and I thought I could send it to someone from New Zealand. Never mind.
Okay. Where's my tank?
Oh, I see it here. He actually posted. Oh, okay. Did you paint that, dude?
Yeah. Kraut, where's my tank?
You're going to get your tank.
Like, I actually used to do models when I was younger. I actually had to paint it with a small little glass of kind of like nail polish.
Yeah, but fuck the models. I want edgy matte. Edgy matte.
No,
I need to get in the mood as well. Wait, give me a moment. I'm gonna get myself some cognac. I'll be right back.
Oh,
shit,
it is. Yeah, dude, I have an entire 5th of scotch, and I will drink it with you, gentlemen.
Matt, you got any alcohol in you?
Nope.
You got to work, right?
I don't drink. So
you don't drink.
I don't drink very often.
I don't drink at all, but I'm gonna get drunk right now. It's gonna be fun.
I got shit to do today. It's day before Christmas Eve. I gotta run to the mall. I gotta go get gifts. I gotta look after my kid. Can't be drunk and look after my kid.
I was driving through the mall. I do delivery, and dude, oh my god, the mall was awful. Right, I'm driving a giant fucking truck through the mall to drop shit off. It was the worst day I've ever had.
Yeah.
Oh god, fuck Christmas. I hate Christmas.
Matt sounds like
all of you
right now. That's funny.
Because I'm talking about people being cunts on the internet. Oh lordy, no!
Threatening my family. Fucking
yeah. Somebody's posting photos of my girlfriend and my daughter with my girlfriend's name and phone number. I'm such a feminist because I don't like that. Oh my god, you got me. My nipples are drenched in soy. You fucking cuck.
You
Please.
feminists will whine about anything, won't you?
Oh my god. Oh
Death
my
threats, we
fucking
get those
god.
all the time.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. I will say though, the funniest thing that happened though was somebody sent my PO box a postcard of boulders.
Oh,
That was pretty funny.
that's awesome.
That was pretty funny. I thought that, like it was a band. It was like a band, like an album cover postcard, but it was like the band sitting on like boulders
Nice.
and shit. I thought that was pretty clever. What I loved is when I decided to say fuck it and take back the meme and I made the boulders t-shirt, how triggered so many people got. You can't. No, you don't get to own that meme. That's our meme. We made that meme. What are you trying to do?
That's what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
get this, Matt. About threatening that young girl is old law, and it has been confirmed. Also, nobody would want a baby from Matt. His story is false. Matt and Garrett are liars who both threaten women for sex. What the fuck?
Nobody wanted a kid from me. Well, my girlfriend did. So, I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, how you
And
doing?
hey, to be fair, so did Sonia. Okay, she asked for it. I politely declined, and then she tried making my life hell. That happened,
Dude,
So,
everyone
you know,
wants Matt C, damn it.
Everyone, yes, they want. They want me to fill their belly with my seed.
Dude, he's the Quarry King, bitch.
Don't you know? Yeah, it comes with
Probably be a
royalty.
good
It comes
cuddler.
with privileges.
Most
I will say
successful
this though. I was playing Pokemon. Was it Let's Go Pikachu? And the first badge is the Boulder badge, and I did not know that. And I was screaming it. And I was just dying laughing. That was
I
so
think
fucking
I was
funny.
watching that stream when, well, maybe not that stream, but I watched one of your streams where you did Pokemon. It like Pokemon looks pretty entertaining nowadays.
It was fun. Yeah, it's fun. What I thought was really funny. There's something that happened. There was some event that happened that night. I had no connection to it of any kind. But then people were like legitimately tweeting, like they were mad at me. Like I think one of them was like not Toad McKinley or whatever. Like he was all like something blah blah blah. And he's sitting there streaming Pokemon. I'm like,
oh yeah,
I'm not involved in your shit. Like this is the thing. The level of like fucking Charlie from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, just that whiteboard fucking nonsense that people have about me is the most insane thing. I sit at home with my kid all day. I fucking make videos talking about Star Wars and other shit I find on the internet, and I hang out with my family. Oh dear God, conspiracy.
Yeah, that's the thing with these people, though, with Jim and Ralph and the little shits. They want to own you.
Well,
They
no,
want to dictate your life to you. They want you to do as they tell you to.
I will
That's the thing
I will
about
honestly say this. Do not fear Jim. Right? Like I think he tries to rule by fear. People don't want to get on the other side of him. Fuck him. He's just a man and he's not even that good at what he does. You know, when he was doing his video on me, that he went to his pay piggies on fucking Patreon and was like, anyone have any information on Matt? Like, come on, dude, do the fucking research if you're gonna fucking make a video, right?
Dude,
like, at least do the
all
research.
he's
Don't
ever
go to your
done-
fucking audience.
all he's ever done is gone on fucking 4chan, 8chan, whatever image board, get the info that he wants and put it into a video. He doesn't like, I can't shame him for a lot of it because I will say it's a lot for entertainment. But at the same time, dude, you just take your shit from fucking 8chan, you post it on fucking a video, and that's a gym video. It's never been a secret. Anybody
What's really funny though is it's kind of like people look at what he says as being this
It's
like
gospel.
as like internet truth, right? But it's like if you were to discover that one of your favorite journalists was almost like making shit up or just, you know,
What about
really
the guy from
manufacturing stuff,
Fierce
wouldn't
People?
you then question every little thing he's done? Like,
yes,
like yeah, that's the thing with Jim. And here's this thing. I should post the screenshot of this eventually. Last year, during the height of the apocalypse in the summer of 2017, I was having a rough time, like just because of dealing with all the shit. And he actually sent me an encouraging, positive message that everything's going to be okay. He DM'd it to me on Twitter, right?
Well, here's the
And
thing.
I think it's fucking funny.
No, it's going off of what you were saying though. I do want to make this point. There is a well-respected journalist from Der Spiegel this week. He got
I remember that
a
story.
bunch of awards, and he was caught. That's the point. That even if you think somebody is like the best journalist, let's call Jim a journalist for a second, he could be wrong. He could be making shit up because even award-winning journalists fucking make shit up.
Well, there was
never-
the idea here stems from people who want it's entertainment versus fact, right?
Right.
So their default defense to that is, well, I'm just being entertaining.
Well, it's not even just entertaining. So even a journalist said
that it's morphed far more. It's morphed far beyond this, because the entire shtick of these people, like satire, the basic outline of satire is something is funny because it's true, right? A current event, something happening in politics or within society, and you make a joke about it, and it's funny because it's true, right? And they use this concept and turn it around and twist it into this weird thing of something is true because it's funny.
Right.
Which is however not the case.
Ooh, we're getting internet hate. 22 likes, 56 dislikes. These guys are desperate.
Oh man, did I just derail the conversation?
No. It's all good.
Spiegel, like the Spiegel, sorry, I like them a lot.
Is this person speaking English or am I just drunk?
Yeah, he's from the Caribbean.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, who's talking?
Yeah, that's me.
The Caribbean guy.
The Caribbean guy.
Oh,
that's why I'm just an asshole.
You never heard me speak you never heard me speak before, liberal.
Oh, hi. Who the fuck is messaging me? Shut the fuck up.
And it's all over the chat now. There's a Kraut is a doxer. Kraut is a doxer.
Yes, he's a doxer.
Hold on, I'm just
dox
gonna
anyone.
to quote Teal Deer, citation needed.
Yep.
Because I'm pretty sure
Coach
when you put your
is a pathetic, laughable loser thief.
Who lives in a war
And
zone.
the fact that you are fucking sucking him off makes you the single most pathetic human being there is. You are literally sucking off a 50-year-old loser who lost everything he ever had, which is pretty much nothing, and now lives in the fucking Ukraine because he can't live in a civilized society anymore.
That's talking about European.
I do have to say, though,
old man
ask him
on the internet talking about anal sex.
No,
I do have to say though, I did appreciate. I will say this this one positive thing about CRP. I did appreciate the parody he did of me when he got his 100,000. When he got a silver play button. That was funny. That was funny. And I have a script. I clipped out the turn off the pesky ad block part, and I plan on using it in the future in something because he did it with such conviction. Like just conviction of the heart. So I give him credit for that. But yeah, that's otherwise like I'm not a huge fan of CRP. But
yeah, because
I thought that was funny.
His only achievement in life is building a channel on the back of incels.
I mean, yeah, he has a whole series on incels.
To be fair, there's a lot of incels on YouTube.
Yeah, well,
Here's a whole
here's the
series on
thing.
incels.
I'm gonna be nice to incels. I think that
No, gas the incels.
No, hold on.
Incels
Incels is
did
part of the
nothing
men's right issue.
well, it's not even it's not even that. It's just like when I feel bad for somebody who
Oh, hey,
is very
Zindrax
desperate.
is in,
Yeah, who's very desperate for attention. Oh, Zintrax. Oh,
Yeah, I timed him out because fuck
Fucking
this guy. Just for that reason alone.
one of Ralph's little boys came
I've
in.
been banned from Spite Club for exposing doxing. The doxers
Actually,
themselves
Ralph gave
know.
us a shout out.
Ooh, they're so insecure.
All right, gentlemen. Can I quote a friend of ours?
Go for it. Go for it.
Stop giving Ralph content.
Yep. This is, in fact, new rule. This is an anti-Ralph stream. We're not talking Ralph.
Oh, that's the thing. That's the thing about Ralph, though.
No, Ralph. No, Ralph.
Stop giving him content. But the thing is, it doesn't matter. He makes content out of any bullshit you say. He twists you. Look, he literally did a stream. All he did was listen to a secret recording of me talking to my subscribers in my server.
He paid $100 for a
Bro.
fucking leaked recording of me.
Why do
right?
you-
Like, how pathetic is that? Like, we've got him, boys. We've got him, and I'm all like, I'll tell you that shit publicly.
Shush. No more Ralph, anti-Ralph stuff.
I don't even know who we're talking about right now.
Yeah, we're off that.
Yeah, that's the
I don't know.
point.
Some
Can we
fat
talk about-
dwarf, I don't know.
Do you hate H Bummer guy?
He's wrong. He's actually wrong about soy. Soy is actually not very safe for men to eat regularly because though it's not I'm vegetarian, I'm vegan. and Kraut can talk.
I
about
don't know why the fuck are people bringing H bomber guy up. What the fuck does that have to do with? anything
But here's the thing.
Hold on. If it's
Yeah.
always that bad if you're a male, then shouldn't like every guy who takes the super male vitality from Infowars
Yeah.
be like
No,
seriously
because
concerned right now?
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, it has soy in it. You actually
lactating, man.
you're none of the effects. It's not estrogen, but the chemical in the plant, right? The hormone does give off heightened PSA levels, which can cause prostate cancer.
Really?
So yeah, so it's not that soy is necessarily bad for you. It's actually really good for you. But as men, you don't want to eat soy more than 1 or 2 times a week, especially if you're at risk of colon cancer or prostate cancer. There's always going to be people who are going to be fine.
So the headline's going to be "Soy gives men prostate cancer."
So
That's
what you're
what
saying is
that
almond
is
milk.
true. Yeah.
What you're saying is almond milk is better than soy milk.
Well, no, almond milk is terrible for the environment.
But it tastes good though.
I like almond milk. Yeah. I'm lactose intolerant, so I have to have almond milk.
And
Jordan Peterson has this diet of all meat. Can somebody tell me how that is?
Yeah, dude, he just eats like ground beef.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a true alpha male diet though. You're gonna defeat the dragon by an all meat based diet, you know?
It's so stupid. It's so stupid.
That's Dostoevsky's diet.
Well, no, the problem with it is that it does have higher levels of salt. It has higher levels of fat. It has higher levels of cholesterol. You could just eliminate all of that, or you can eat a bunch of it. It doesn't make any sense. You don't want to eat that stuff. Red meat once in a while is fine.
Well, it's also, I like having bowel movements,
Oh, damn it. Don't remind me.
Wait, hold on. I think BuzzFeed today has the best headline of the year.
Ooh.
What?
BuzzFeed. Check that out. BuzzFeed just posted this. A college student was told to remove a "fuck Nazi" sign because it wasn't inclusive.
What?
What?
Yeah, I guess Nazi lives matter.
Nazi lives. Yeah.
Nazis can so suck.
Well, hey, we have to at least appreciate the fact that they are holding themselves to the same standards as everybody else.
Very consistent.
That is, that's a win.
Hey, they're allowed to use identity politics to defend themselves.
That's a win in the marketplace of ideas. I'm kidding. It's not.
So how's everyone doing?
I'm
drunk.
Doing pretty good.
Oh, drinking cognac, enjoying myself.
How drunk are you yet?
Me?
No, fucking crowd. Nobody cares about you.
I'm not drunk. I'm just comfy. Just comfy. I'm really comfy.
What kind of cognac you
Wholesome
drinking?
feeling.
Comfy.
It's called Napoleon or something like that.
Okay. What grade is it? XO,
I don't know.
VS. It should say in the bottle.
I'm not one of those alcoholics who pretends to be a collector.
I am.
Like, I wonder,
No, I don't know.
can I ask a question?
I bought myself some.
What is the most expensive alcoholic beverage on the planet?
Dizzy?
What?
That's a weird question to ask.
Yeah, we have to ask the resident alcoholic that, which would be Tizzy.
What's up?
What's the most expensive alcoholic beverage on the planet?
Oh, well, I mean, depends on what you mean.
Oh, how do I unlock? Did I have the screen lock? Shit, I did.
I would assume it's wine from Pompeii.
So,
wine from Pompeii?
Sweet. Their cognac
Wait,
is going to
how
be
do I
up
do that?
there. Yeah, cognac's going to be up there, right? If you're talking like per ounce, some imperial cognacs go like, I don't know, $400 to $800 an ounce at a bar.
How about shipwreck wine?
What'd you say? Wine?
How about
Most expensive
Shipwreck wine. I know what he's referencing. He's referencing that ship that went down.
Well, there's also
in Scandinavia.
Yeah, there's also
And it had
champagne.
champagne on it.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
have, they have
champagne
tons of
wine.
shipwreck that have wine on it. They actually come a pretty penny when they retrieve them and sell them to drink. Sometimes it's good. Like sometimes the drink is perfect. Sometimes it's been contaminated with salt water.
You know what is good? You know what is good though is bourbon and scotch made in barrels like the Icelandic liquor. They call it yes. I think Jefferson makes I think it's called Jefferson at Sea. It's a bourbon that's made in barrels that are thrown over the side of a boat. It's actually pretty good. I think it's pretty expensive. I think it's like in the
there we go.
$28 to $35 range for a 2-ounce pour in a bar.
Matt, I'm supposed to ask your opinion of Zizek. I don't know what that is, but have fun.
Dude, yeah, dude, he's awesome.
Of who?
Dude, dude, you need to get to know him. He's the greatest Marxist that's ever existed. He's hilarious.
That sounds disgusting. I don't want to get to know a Marxist.
I just have
No,
to
he's
ask the
awesome.
question: is he a YouTuber?
No, well, no, he's technologically like retarded. That's what's so great about him. He
Technologically, like define that terminology for me.
He's a Eastern European that does not use internet well.
So he's like everyone's grandfather.
Yeah, he's exactly my grandfather. Exactly. And he is a Marxist. He's fucking hilarious. He uses any kind of drawer in his house, utilitarian. So he has like his underwear and his socks in his kitchen.
That seems to make sense.
No, here's the thing. Like it does, because he's just saying it's a drawer. What do you care? I needed more space for my underwear. And dude, he's amazing. He did the greatest defense of the election of Donald Trump ever given. He's a Marxist. And it's really good. It's on Big Think.
What is Big Think? I don't know what that is.
Big Think's a channel. Like it's the same channel that Bill Nye actually created, like creationism.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Big Think actually has produced pretty good shit, but the problem is that Big Think is just going to be another media outlet owned in California. So it
yeah, it's true. It probably is.
The problem is that they release a bunch of shit where it's like they did the Big Think with what's her name? The crazy chick that used to date Marilyn Manson that was part of Me Too.
Oh, Rose McGowan.
Rose McGowan, yeah, dude. Go watch her Big Think. Get really, really stoned before you do it too.
Is that the one where she's sitting in front of like a white background?
Yes.
Oh, I have seen that, and that was wild.
Can I see it? Can you
Stop
please link it? Link it in chat.
That was like I think Thunderfoot did like a response video.
Dude,
to that or
everybody did, because it was the dude. Random Cam did one, which was funny. It's nothing more than just a crazy person.
Yeah,
ranting for
that's
like
funny.
10 minutes. It's
well,
amazing.
it's. I mean, like I watch. You know, a bit of YouTube, so I'm well versed on the crazy person ranting for 10 minutes aspect of it. I'm sure I've put out a few videos that come across as a crazy person ranting for 10 minutes.
Yep.
No, Matt, no.
You literally just ran it for 10 minutes.
I could go longer too. That's
Please
not a
don't.
problem.
Oh, speaking of
I've
which,
got a few months of things I like to get off my chest.
well, here's the other
Which
thing.
I am tempted to make a video. I was discussing with my girlfriend today. I'm like, should I do a clearing the air video and just like eviscerate some fuckers? And she's all like, if you want.
Yeah, do it.
It's
Well,
more
first
like
off,
it's more like it's just I don't know. It's just more like I'm frustrated.
Well,
and
here's the other thing. Here's the other thing.
What happened, Crow?
I have a good question for Matt. Does that mean if you do that I can use your quote? And you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, in that case you probably could.
Yeah.
In that case,
Do it then.
Because you like that quote I gave you, yeah.
Do me a favor. Help me out with the algorithm. Give this stream a dislike.
Oh yeah, everybody dislike this shit. It's
I'll
awful.
dislike it. It's funny. It's a meme, boys.
Remember, guys, it's not if you just dislike it, it's not conducive to the conversation of creative criticism. I gotta stand by my own principles on this one.
Well, dude, would you give this stream a like if you were on the outside of it? Honestly,
I don't give. I usually watch when I'm in my car, so I don't do some likes. Some
Well, also throw this up there. This is everybody wants to know what Discord conversations are like with a lot of people.
This
pretty much this.
And congratulations, guys! You're now inside one of our Discord conversations.
Yeah.
Ooh,
How many times over the span of the last like 4.5 months have like I just gone off for like 20 minutes?
Yeah, and I'm
lot.
usually playing Fallout.
Yeah.
You know.
No, and you're opening a bag of crisps.
No, it's not. They're not. God damn it! They're almonds.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, you bring it up to the fucking microphone. You're just like, you know.
I just have a good microphone. Fuck you.
It's called mute, bitch. Mute that shit.
Has anyone ever heard Kraut eat? It's not the it's not the actual volume of which he eats. It's him go. That's
Oh, that.
delicious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's simply orgasmic is all it is. It's all it is.
So Cross, what were we gonna say? Like you wanted to say something earlier.
He's fat.
No idea what you just said.
I was saying that what did you wanted to say earlier?
I still have no idea what you said.
Oof. All right, Arden, you're going. Sorry, I love you, but bye.
It's the mic.
You know what's funny? I remember one time Crowd ordered a pizza and he said he had egg on it and he was like complaining just because there was egg.
Oh, and the hummus.
on the pizza.
He once got a pizza with hummus
Oh,
on
the
it.
hummus.
Oh yeah.
That was fucking disgusting.
Sounds good to me.
I think it sounds all right.
Yeah. That could be
That's
delicious.
really what most of our Discord conversations are about. It's like what we eat, what we complain about, and all that shit.
Yeah, secret
It's really-
gay op stuff.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Why are they always gay ops? Why can't they be straight ops?
That's
No, it's bisexual operation.
Well, the thing you have to understand, only we can apparently do gay ops. You know, when Ralph runs servers, when he doxes people, flags people patrons, resulting in hundreds of people losing their income, or when God knows who Warski flags people and shit like that, that's not a gay op. You know, a gay op is when I have a private conversation with Tonka, or when I have a private conversation with Matt. That's a gay op. Or when I
Well, let's be
talk
fair.
with
They do
people to
get
make
kind of
videos.
broke back in there. So, you know, there.
Right?
So wouldn't the like Ralph ops be like closeted ops?
Well, he does like big black cock, so I mean,
Somebody give me the Matt meme.
Which one?
the one pointing.
Which one? There's like so many
No,
Matt
no,
memes
the
now.
pointing meme. I already said
Oh,
this.
yeah.
So
I
said-
wish I would have had a less derpier face.
Well,
that is like
no, the derpy face
so,
makes.
like I was so you guys have to understand I had been I've been on the go for like 2 fucking days at that point, and I still had like 12 more hours in LA before I had to catch a flight, and I was just so done. And that expression is just like, hi, I'm a potato.
You know what the best part is I had early on this stream said that is the meme of 2018. It is my favorite meme, hands down.
Not mine. If for memes involving me, I think the best one that I've seen this year is the Uniboulder.
Oh, Uniboulder is awesome.
Yeah, that's a great one.
You know,
that's a great one. I legitimately want that on a T-shirt. Like no one will fucking get it.
Dude,
but I want that. But I don't know who owns like the image. Like I don't
Nobody.
know who. Like who made it? Like who
LA
made it?
Police Department.
No, I know that there. Shut up. Like I know that there was because the thing is like when it comes to I think
you
there
mean
was
who made it?
Who made
He's
that?
in the chat?
Who?
Kraut.
No, he did he wait, hold on, because I know no. He had like manipulated it to like do different things. But
the one with your face, that is
I thought that originated on Cow. Like
No.
that's Kraut.
That's Kraut.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good,
The
man.
one who's been spreading it, dude. How?
I don't know. I don't. All I know is I saw it and I laughed
Dude,
my ass off. And I like.
our memes end up on fucking Cow making fun of Kraut. It's hilarious.
I thought it was really funny. I saw one last night. It was naked Kraut with like the fucking cut umbilical cord, like holding the Wojak of Wozlee on it. That was fucking funny. I
Dude,
cracked up with that
no.
one.
I have
saw
to
that
Kraut.
last night.
They've got some good Kraut memes too.
Yeah. You gotta roll with the memes.
Yeah, they got some good.
Oh
Kraut
wait,
memes.
never mind. It's already in the. Okay, perfect.
Oh. Dude, if you really want to fuck your life up, leak the chat link to Cowboard.
No, you want to know
No.
how I am gonna fuck my life up? You want to know how I'm gonna do that? So here's my plan for next year, right? So I'm moving more into podcasting on Monday and Matt. Like I'm gonna do more with the podcasting, and I'm opening up a voicemail line. People can call in. So here's the thing: there will be lots of calls. There will be lots of trolls. We
Wait,
will
like
play
a live call-in show, or
not a live
voicemail?
call-in show because I can't. I have to. What I'm doing essentially is like I'm going to pre-record the podcast the night before. I'm going to schedule a premiere in the morning, and then when I can get on the schedule, because right now like it's my daughter, like she's 1, so her schedule pretty much controls everything. And she has been waking up at like 6 a.m. and staying up, and it's just I cannot schedule a daily live show that I'd like to do because it's hard to work around her schedule. So so I'm gonna start pre-recording it, doing a premiere, and then I'm going to put the voicemail line for people who want to call in, and then at the end of the week we'll play some of the crazier ones, which I know is just going to get people to call in with crazier ones, but that's kind of the point because it's going to be funny.
Oh, fucking!
So I'm opening it up to it's going to be a lot of criticisms, and I welcome it. To be honest with you, it's going to be funny.
Look forward to
Hey,
it.
Drolestis here.
Hey.
Again? Fuck off.
Okay.
Welcome back.
David might join us soon.
Wow, he might. He
Oh,
told me
little
that.
dinosaur,
Mhm.
bro. Awesome.
Little
I
dinosaur.
have more vodka.
Ah.
All the vodka.
Vodka is good.
Oh no.
Man, this feels good, especially after a day of work. Feels really fucking good.
What feels really good? Oh, the Christmas stream?
Oh, just sitting back and not, not concerning yourself with any of the main work you have to do anymore. Ugh. Because fucking hell, the video I worked on, I fucking deleted the 2 prior versions. And now I finally finished one. And I split it up into parts. And I'm thinking of if I should release the first part and then the next one later, or if I should make all parts at once and then just release them in the timeline, like week after week after week. Not sure what to do.
Well, having a consistent schedule is going to work out pretty well. People like that. I need to sit down and actually finish editing a video I'm working on, which is not related to the main channel. It's something for the vlog channel. I went
It's
to
Christmas. Take your time.
yeah. Well, I went to the Funko Pop store last week, which is it's kind of an American nerdy thing. You can find them like in every store. Like they just take like pop culture items and turn them into like bobblehead type characters. Well, they have a store that's about an hour and a half away, and I went up there and shot a lot of footage and actually ran into a fan. An employee there was a fan, which was really cool. But he doesn't know me as Mundane Matt. He knows me from $3 Theater, right? So that was cool. He's like, oh, I really liked your takedown of Star Wars, and I'm all like, oh, okay, so cool, you're from that channel, awesome. Because I've had someone come up to me before. They're like, are you Matt Jarbo? And I'm all like, it depends who's asking. I was at PAX and some kid walked up to me and said that, and he's like, no, I'm a fan. I'm like, awesome, how's it going, buddy? How you doing? You doing pretty good? And then, or what I love is when like people are just like, oh, I watch your videos. My first response is always, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Who's messaging me?
I'm enjoying this so much.
Oh yeah, hey, what's up, girl? I just got back.
Who wasn't cleaning the chat up? Because it's like my favorite thing to do.
They get so salty about it. It's the only reason why I do it.
I know, that's the best part. Why are we not doing this?
I am. I just timed out. I just timed out Ralph. Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
No, I just muted.
Oh, I
Ralph.
think we all did it. No, you that only mutes it on your end, I think.
This is a team effort, guys.
No, what you got to do is you got to time out Ralph.
No,
so that
I'm
he spawns
hiding
more.
user. I'm hiding user from this channel.
No, don't hide Ralph.
Oh no! Let Ralph stay so we can time him out.
Just keep timing him out.
Oh.
I
don't care. I don't
care. I care. I fucked my cousin to this song.
No, he doesn't fuck his cousin. He fucks a fat chick with the worst unibrows I've ever seen on a human being.
Yeah.
I'm doing this with a trackpad, people.
Okay.
Man,
you do realize that as soon as
this
this stream is
why you're
over,
doing this.
there's going to
I'm
be
just sitting back.
Oh, dude, it's
I'm
gonna
just-
be front and center on
It's gonna-
on Ralph Retort, where all 600 retards are gonna get drunk and watch it tonight.
Woo! The joke's on them. I'm taking it down.
Oh, we should try to get Sargon on or something like that.
I tried earlier. I sent him the invite. He didn't respond.
I would love to have a discussion drunk with Sargon. God, I'd love to pick his brain.
All right, I just sent him a message.
Oh, dude, do it.
This
Tell him
privileges
to
of
piss
being
off.
friends with the Caro on Facebook.
Yeah, the capos. Hey, this is a meeting of the
Capos,
capos, by the way.
Oh my god.
All we need is Black Knight and maybe Enos. And
Oh
this
yeah, let me send an invite to Black Knight.
he's probably drunk. Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Dude, it's like
That's good
11:30 in the
timing,
morning. Yeah, it's like 11:30 in the morning where he's at.
Oh, holy shit. Okay, so this is it. Someone just sent me an email that apparently YouTube is hiding dislikes on a video on a Bernie Sanders video.
Cool.
And so I just clicked a dislike on it, and it shows 7.6 thousand likes and 3 dislikes. So I clicked dislike, and it said 4, and then I refreshed it, and then that dislike was gone. Wow.
Yeah.
That is interesting.
Well, here's the thing. So my brother works in tech, and I know for a fact that the majority of the people that work in tech are Bernie Sanders Democrats. They're not like SJWs like everybody thinks they are. They're just technocrats. They want universal health care, no guns.
Oh, like Red Bat Media and LSP.
But like it's just yeah, no, it's just basic shit. I don't know.
They're just basic bitch social democrats.
Yeah, exactly.
Your mom. Remember, social democrat means you're a socialist.
Yep.
Socialist.
Well, I mean, your ideas are retarded, but
Your ideas are. Oh, okay, Tizzy.
Oh, this is where it's gonna go. Is this it, guys?
Yeah.
Should we throw down a fat beat? Get ready for some fucking fights.
Yeah, tell me what the difference between a bump stock and a rubber band. Because they do the same exact thing. Yeah, they do the same exact fucking thing. The idiots that bought fucking bump stocks to begin with are retarded. You can fire, like especially an AR-10, because it's got way more recoil. You can actually fire an AR-10 pretty much at automatic levels. It's why I've always owned one as opposed to an AR-15.
Cool. I don't think you should own any guns because they're scary and I don't like them.
Oh shit!
I don't care.
I don't care.
I'm actually pro gun. I'm just anti-bullet.
Oh yeah, you get to go. Dude,
No.
are you gonna pull a sword out and go Chris Rock 1990? Really?
Oh no.
I'm unfamiliar with that particular reference, sir.
Wait, what?
Someone's patron's going down.
What? all I'm saying, bullet control and also saying the N-word are just very similar acts that maybe is said by a comedian.
Well, because that's the thing is when I lived in San Diego a couple of years ago, there was this is like the fall of 2014. A lot where I lived was a lot of right-wing people, right? And so they were freaked out because apparently like FEMA was like buying up all the bullets, like that was the rumor.
I remember
like,
that shit.
You go to like Walmart, can't find bullets anywhere. You go to gun stores, can't find bullets anywhere.
That was a real thing, but that was because the production levels weren't high enough, especially for 223 and 22 LR, right? Those two bullet prices skyrocketed. But that's just from demand. And then the conspiracy theories come up around it. But like, that's why 10 millimeters become a thing. You see 10 millimeter way more, and it's a interesting bullet. I kind of want to get. There's a revolver I want to get in 10 millimeter.
Mycroft actually probably made the most astute observation here, which is you're not allowed to be a liberal on YouTube.
That's true.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's very in certain. Like I was listening to a Hassan Piker video last night. I don't know why. It was no wonder he was going after PewDiePie, and he made some comments about being like a liberal online. I think there's a difference between being a liberal and then being like a whiny liberal. But it doesn't really matter when like it is true that the algorithm actually does keep people in their hug boxes, right? It really, really, really does. And it is hard. And so if you are like a liberal that's coming into a very conservative dominated space and talking about those issues, you're probably going to get ratioed. And it's just that's the way that the algorithm is designed to work. Whereas I think on like you would have to use probably other forms of social media to be able to then drive that liberal traffic to the videos in order to get out of it. But it's a tough world. The algorithm is a fucking beast, and I've been trying to figure it out. But they keep changing shit every I think 3 months now.
Yeah, well, duh.
I just have the feeling that they have no idea what they're doing at this point.
No, they've absolutely. They
They do.
I was at their headquarters last month. They absolutely know what they're doing.
Not
Like,
only
I love the argument. YouTube doesn't know what. No, they absolutely know what they're doing, but they don't give a fuck about us.
no,
That's
so
the whole point.
So there's my brother does this for a living. There's these guys called solutions engineers, right? And all they do all day is figure out exploits, problems with an app, with whatever kind of technology. They pay people to think of the problems like beforehand, and that's why the algorithms are so fucking nuts, right? Because they have people figure out, well, what could be an issue first, and then they have engineers figure that out. There is some creepiness. Go look on Facebook. Go look on a lot of these programs, and right after you're kind of thinking about something, you'll go on Facebook and there'll be a targeted ad because they have that much metadata on you.
Well, it's really just like Google indexes your search history, and then your cache. It's your cache, and your cache is then read by Facebook, which then then puts the ads that are there. But there was a Everyday Feminism back like in 2013, I think, did this like huge thing where they got mad at Facebook because there was like an image of a woman with what appeared to be a cum spattered face, and all you see is her mouth, and she's holding beside saying like "Love you, Daddy" or something, and it was just like, oh Jesus Christ. But there was a Dove ad that appeared next to it, and a feminist saw it and freaked the fuck out. She's like, "Why is Dove advertising on this page?" And I'm all like, "You dumbass! There's like you went looking for Dove products,
right?
And then it puts it next to it, right? Like that's how it works." And she like they Everyday Feminism ran this whole thing about it, and they're trying to call like Facebook sexist, and Facebook like pulled I think they shut down the page.
Matt, are you saying that a bunch of women with undergrad degrees in women and gender studies are retarded because they didn't study anything else? You're shocking me, sir.
No, I'm just gonna I'm simply just going to say that there is always an appeal to emotion that will trump an appeal to logic. And when you know how to tap into the appeal to emotion, you will find yourself in a much better place.
It's not a uniquely leftist thing.
No, God, no. Republicans entirely live on appeal to emotion, right? That's in their entire rhetoric is fear.
But I remember sticking with me is that when people like to say that liberals rely on emotion and conservatives rely on logic. No, conservatives use emotion. Liberals just use empathy, whereas conservatives use fear. Something to that effect.
That's a pretty fair.
Blah blah. You
that's
guys
pretty fair.
Now fuck off, Tizzy.
No, when you watch like Sean Hannity and like just what he says.
Sean Hannity sucks.
Shit. But I'm saying because that's the prime time Fox News host. The prime time person that gets watched.
Yeah,
and
that's
that is the bullshit.
Popularity. Yeah, it's just popularity. Like there's plenty of people who are also popular and more intelligent than fucking Hannity when it comes to the rate.
But then when it comes to he's the number one most watched. Like
what about Shapiro? What about
Shapiro? You want to know how you destroy any Shapiro argument? Just go, what about, okay, fine. Facts don't care about your feelings. Then religion is a lie.
No, yeah, he
beat that, Shapiro.
Religion makes me feel good.
You can't really fight the argument with an invisible fucking menorah ghost.
Hey, Matt, tip of the fedora. I'm just saying that there are other people who make better arguments about stuff. Everybody's a hypocrite.
Yes, everyone's a hypocrite. Yes, you, me, everyone's a hypocrite. Fine. All I'm saying is I'm not discrediting all of Shapiro's arguments. I do think he does make succinct points that do appear to go against emotion rather than logic, right? But there are times like that discussion with Dave Rubin about going to Dave's anniversary party that was such an emotional based response because he couldn't dare, go to a gay man's anniversary party because it would make his religion quaker in its fucking boots.
Oh no, he's retarded when it comes to religion. I'm not arguing that. What I'm saying is,
what the shit?
Did your last to drop out? Yeah. No, my point is that there are smarter people on the right, even more than Shapiro. Right? Shapiro is just talking head at the end of the day.
Yaron Brook.
Yaron Brook is interesting.
Yeah.
Who would I go to on the right for for a fair representation of what a conservative talking point is that doesn't rely on irrational appeal to emotions or
Well, that's why I can't watch like the Matt Christensen podcast. Like I like Matt Christensen because I feel he's pretty reasoned in his approach to things.
Yeah.
But then when you bring on Blonde and Blonde's all like fear mongering out the ass based on what I've seen, I'm like I can't do it.
Well, no, here's the
I
thing.
can't do it.
I like Matt Christensen. I think actually he's a good example. I think when it's just him, I think he's a very good example.
I watch a lot of Matt Christensen videos, but I can't do his podcast. I can't do it.
He is a person who is like me, came from the left and went to more libertarian like wings. I like Matt Christensen. He's a good guy. But Blonde is annoying.
I will say this though, given the current state of conservative versus liberal discourse on fucking YouTube, I've gone a lot further to the left than I was before.
Yeah, and you have, and I love it because it makes a foil for me to bounce my ideas off. The same thing with LSP. I mean, it just like you guys are wrong. You guys are wrong. You're just clearly wrong. I mean,
Sure.
especially nationalized healthcare. Yeah. Let's get nationalized healthcare.
Good idea.
It'll be different from state to state. We're a huge country.
Can't really call it nationalized healthcare if it's different from state to state.
That's true. Never mind the fact that even a Koch-funded study would suggest that we would save $2 trillion a year if we give everyone health care and then remove.
No, that's not what it said.
That's what it said. It said save $2 trillion.
No, it said it's going to drive the debt up by like 19 trillion over 10 years.
Yeah.
The average American will save money on healthcare expenditures. Sure,
But not the government.
I thought that study was like it would cost less if we did the universal health care.
No.
It'll cost less for us because government's paying for it. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, no, that's 100% correct. You're talking to one guy who loves Cato, right?
Yeah.
I'm an actual old school libertarian. No, what that was saying was that while the individual pays
here
less,
we go again. I'm an old school libertarian. Here we go.
yeah, fuck you. Post more
Fuck you too.
porn.
Here we go.
So
Yeah, go ahead.
No. What it is that the government will be paying more than the individual will, right? So that means even though the government is paying for it, the government is now footing the bill for these very expensive doctor visits and emergency room visits, and it'll be more expensive, but it'll be hidden because it's being paid for by the government. That kind of increase in government spending will lead to tax increases. Those tax increases will
hold on.
Yeah.
But then if you remove out the individual payments per month for health insurance, because those would then be gone, that would then be filtered into the taxes. That's what the study was saying. Over 10-year period, it would save $2 trillion because what would happen? I'm looking at the article right now. It would save money because you're getting rid of the monthly expense for health insurance, your monthly premium. If you get rid of that, and therefore you have that off the table, and that gets filtered into the taxes.
Just out of curiosity, Tizzy, you're a free market libertarian kind of guy.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you support a public option then? Because that's just you.
No, I'll tell you why I don't support a public option, because that's literally what's it called, a controlled market. They can always subsidize their cost. If you want to have a free market solution, you got to have everybody on an even playing field, and the government should just not be involved with giving an option.
Okay, so I don't understand this argument. How are they not on an even playing field? Right? They can deliver.
They make the rules.
They adjust their own prices. Well, yeah, they make the rule. Like, okay, would you apply this argument to police as well?
No, police are usually locally funded. It's a lot like education. For the most part, education is funded.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there's a free market solution to police too. It's called security guards.
Well, no, I have no problem with police.
So why are we not consistent here?
Because here's the issue. There's very limited things that I think that a state should spend money on. One of them is police. One of them is infrastructure. I know that's a meme, but no, roads, build roads. That's a good thing. Do I want a more free market approach to how we build them? Sure. But the government needs to finance them.
Healthcare is a thing you need to not die. Why is that not something you would be in favor of funding?
It's mostly because I have no problem with the state doing it.
Oh, so you're fine with it on a state to state basis?
Yes.
So you don't want there to be so it's all about like the federal control.
Yep.
Okay, so it goes back to the you know, to
I
like the-
don't give a shit if California or Massachusetts or whatever wants to have a
Single
statewide-
payer.
Yeah, single payer. Yeah, okay.
They did.
If you don't like it, if you don't like it, move to a different state.
This is where me and my fellow liberals, Red Bat, and we have some contention.
Dude, I have zero problems with the state coming up with a statewide single payer or health insurance. I wouldn't live in that state, but that's just me.
So, what is the difference though between that and the federal government? Why is it okay for the state but not the federal government?
Well, here's the problem. The problem is that the federal government's going to become with one. They have to have some sort of guideline, right? But those guidelines are going to be really insufficient when it comes to the needs of 50 individual states and a giant landmass. The amount of hospitals and healthcare you're going to need in Oklahoma is not going to be the same that you're going to need in LA, right? You're going to need larger hospitals in LA, but you're going to need more hospitals in Oklahoma because there's a wider base of people living in a more dispersed, like, geographical region.
Hang on. Sorry, I need somebody to comment this on Ralph's comment just now. Because he's got me blocked because he's a pussy.
Oh, Ralph blocks everybody.
Yeah, send him the Matt meme I posted on my
Yeah, wait a second.
please.
Matt, here's the thing. He won't block people like Matt or Kraut.
No, he blocked me.
Oh, he did. He blocked you finally.
He
Okay.
blocked me
Hey,
after
congrats.
I posted our DMs where he said that
Oh,
he
that's
knew I'm not
right.
the one that
Yeah.
flagged down the stream.
You mean
you know,
you
and
mean
then
the-
also yeah. So he, you know, it's just, you know, he's as much of a snowflake as he claims
All
to
right,
hate
enough
other
Ralph.
people.
Like I said, this wasn't going to be a Ralph stream. I just wanted
let's
somebody to
do it.
get that.
Oh
out.
yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, he could fucking.
I
die on a
just want to
fucking
point
like
out one more thing. Yeah, it's also kind of like when he DM'd fucking Sargon and said, "I'm sorry, we were making fun of your dead son."
Yeah.
It's really similar.
What I will say is this. This is the final statement to make about Ralph is, dude, you are not the victim. You are not the victim. You are not the hero of your own story. You are a villain, and you're a piece of shit.
Nobody
And
loves you.
and no one loves you. And eventually, everyone's going to leave you because you offer nothing of value to any human ever, and you simply serve to hurt other people because for some reason you have a real fucked up morality system. And you only do it because you make money. We all know privately. No. We all know privately. You will backtrack and you will be nice to people privately, but then publicly you become the world's biggest, tiniest cocksucker, right? Like that's all you are. Is just that kind of person who cannot be true to your fucking self.
I came back and I hear someone talking about.
Nah, so here's
No,
the deal.
no.
Fuck Ethan Ralph.
Matt,
Fuck him
no.
to eternity.
Yes, we
with
know.
a fucking rusty dildo right in the fucking sphincter.
It's Christmas, Matt. Let's have
Fucking
some Christmas love.
Christmas love. Okay.
Suck my balls, Jesus.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas, man.
We're
Say
having a
something
war
nice.
on Christmas.
Okay.
Say something nice.
Something positive.
Say something nice to Ralph.
Something nice to Ralph for Christmas.
Ralph, your dad, even though he didn't know you, when he pumped his semen into the whore mother that is your mom, it's okay because your dad doesn't hate you. He just doesn't realize that the prostitute got pregnant.
Oh, okay.
My turn. I won't spit on you when I fuck your wife tonight.
But wait, Kraut, you're not black. How
Does
are you?
anyone else want
fucking
to get this out of their system since we're doing this now? Like Knight, you got something?
You go ahead, Matt. You need to say a nice thing.
I think
One
JC
sentence.
here was a funnier character. There we go.
There. All right. Tizzy.
Oh my god.
Habib,
Your
you
mom's,
guys
your mom's a whore.
That's the nice thing you can get.
I can't like hold on. Okay, wait,
Whores
hold
are
on,
nice
hold on.
people. Whores
God
are
damn it.
nice
We look, attack him for what he has done. Leave his mom out of
His
it.
whore mother out of
leave his like, you know, I mean, leave his family out of that shit, you know.
Yeah.
You know, if Nora gets involved, then by all means you got there's your go in. But it's like until then,
hate him for what he did. People don't hate him for his family. That's the thing.
I
they don't like him because he's a duplicitous piece of shit.
I don't live
It's
by
not
the
just
there's
that.
a
It's the fact that he will willingly, at any given moment, go after your family. Like he has no shame. He has
No.
shame.
Here's something really funny is so back in October I called him out because my baby registry for my girlfriend had posted, it was on his server, and he was all like, "Oh no, it's not doxing. It was a public thing." But then immediately changed the terms of service on the fucking Discord to being the number one thing there to not include doxing, and it was like the same fucking day, right?
Wait, Ralph being a hypocrite? No way. Anyway.
Oh yeah, no, never. Obviously.
All right. No more Ralph.
No more Ralph.
Next person who talks about Ralph's getting muted.
Oh, dude, can you give me the power?
No.
No, not him. No.
All right. So we were talking about why you hate babies, Tizzy.
Oh.
You want babies to die.
No, I actually like babies.
So why don't you want to fund their health care?
I don't want to fund your baby's health care.
Why? I can't fund my own baby's health care, and my baby's going to die.
You're brown.
That sucks.
That's what Tizzy does. Because you're brown.
Have you considered emigrating to Canada?
Good idea. Hey, that's a good question, Tizzy. How come we can't buy prescription drugs from Canada? We can buy anything else from any other place.
No, I also agree with you. I think that's bullshit.
Lobby your party.
My party agrees with you.
Nigga, your party's Republican. Don't even.
I'm not a Republican.
You're a Republican.
I am not a Republican. I voted for one Republican and one Democrat ever in my life.
Oh, who was the Democrat?
Debbie Stabenow.
Who was the Republican?
That would be what's her name?
Donald Trump.
No, the senator from Maine.
Oh,
Collins?
Yeah, Susan
No,
Collins.
not Collins, the other one.
Well, she's clearly of no value because no one knows
I'm
her.
just drunk. She's on the fucking defense committee.
Well, the real question is, do you feel the Johnson, Tizzy?
Dude, I always felt I worked for the Johnson campaign.
Oh, awesome.
You know what I loved is there was a huge billboard outside of Seattle.
Susan Collins.
For
Susan Collins.
That's what I said, Susan Collins, and you were just like, "That's not her."
No, I'm just drunk.
Dumb fuck.
That's not her.
God damn it, Tizzy.
Yeah, Susan Collins. Yeah, that's who I voted for.
People really liked Johnson in some areas. He was pretty popular here.
Oh, Mycroft, I am now a Republican. I'm just saying this right now to the chat. I'm gonna join your party and take it over.
No.
Good.
You can't take that shit. They're ethno-nationalists.
They're not ethno-nationalists. Most Republicans are the same people they were 10 years ago.
Very close.
No, they're not.
I don't want to assign that idea to them. That
here's the thing. Most
come on, you're better than that.
Donald Trump says that we won't want immigrants from Norway, not from shithole countries.
He said Japan as well. He also said Japan.
Yeah,
right.
Most conservatives don't want Donald Trump either.
Okay. They sure voted for him a lot.
Because he was
defeated by the list of the election. He won the primary. Most conservatives wanted him.
Yeah, well, here's the thing.
Okay. Who is Liberal Sanity Project? Who is the most dumbass person associated with the Democrats who you could think of? Doesn't necessarily have to be a member, someone who supported them.
Probably Al
Sharpton.
Could
be any fucking celebrity.
Yeah, Al Sharpton.
If he were to run for the presidency, I bet you Democrats would still rally around to vote for him because of party loyalty.
Well, no, here's
I don't know.
Here's the answer. There's plenty of dumb Democrats. There's plenty of dumb Republicans.
There's fewer dumb Democrats than Republicans, though.
Not true.
Fuck yourself.
I mean, Ocasio-Cortez.
Wasn't there like a study on it that found that people with higher IQs tend to vote Democrat?
Please get that study.
Well, here's the thing. Even if that's true, I still wouldn't the thing about studies. You have to look at the study, right? And then secondly, the other thing is, I know a lot of smart people who are mostly libertarian that vote Democrat because the Republicans are so strong on social issues that we have to vote one way or the other.
Mm-hmm. I just find it funny that at this point the Republicans are pretty much operating on identity politics only as a way to get by.
But that's part of the Republican Party. There's another part of it that's been growing for the last 10 years. That's way different. Right?
Don't say the Ron Paul wing. They're fucking crazy.
No, not Ron Paul. I'm talking
Rand
about
Paul. The Rand Paul wing.
What do you think is the difference?
No, Rand is different than his dad.
Rand is a plagiarist. I don't know how different he is.
Yeah, so was Martin Luther King.
Okay, what's your point? Don't
My
support.
point is that plagiarism is stupid. Yeah, okay. My point is that it doesn't necessarily, even though it can be bad, it doesn't necessarily discredit somebody's ideas.
Yeah.
Right. What I'm saying is that like Rand Paul, yeah, he's okay. I think there are better people from what's his name from Michigan, the representative. He's way better. As an example, from the Liberty Caucus.
Austin Peterson.
Austin Peterson, no.
Please no.
No, not Austin Peterson. He makes me sad.
I think he was Minnesota.
I gotta find it. I remember the Libertarian Party debate in
When the guy got naked?
No, not that one. The 2016 one where they're like, how do you feel about driver's licenses? And everyone was against it, but then Johnson was like, I'd like to see people be tested for their ability to drive. And everyone was like, boo.
How do you feel about the Civil Rights Act of 1964? I supported. Boo!
No. Here's the thing. So yeah, those are both kind of memes, right? People who actually go to the Libertarian Caucus versus most libertarians who are more like Johnson. Most libertarians are Johnson, right?
I mean, Johnson won the primary, so
yeah. That's my point. Is that like Johnson is a idea of taking libertarianism and how do you apply it to everyday life? How do you actually have real policy based off libertarian values?
Exactly.
Johnson is way less of a monster or an idiot than most people give him credit for. He's actually probably the best candidate that's run for president. He's never had a scandal.
He's gonna talk about the Aleppo thing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the Aleppo thing is actually, you can explain that away.
I felt that was unfair criticism of him.
Yeah,
because Aleppo does sound like an acronym.
I'm gonna still meme on him because it's funny. It was in the news. He should have known.
No, but Matt's right.
Oh yeah, but
what had happened was he actually answered the question when they gave him more information. When they said, "What do you think about Syria?" He goes, "Oh, this is my Syria policy." He actually gave his policy answer. He just got in a clickbait, stupid fucking response.
So let me ask you, my resident libertarian friend, what do you do about a humanitarian crisis in a place like Aleppo?
Well, Aleppo is in the middle of a civil war. And you don't necessarily go against a civil war, right? You can support people on one side. I have no problem with the government doing that. But it needs to be voted in Congress. I have zero problems with something actually being done. Maybe it is actually in our interest to support one group over the other.
Sure, but Congress only get to vote in Congress once every 2 years, right? If there's a crisis going on now and it needs to be responded.
Well, no. Your representatives are already in place.
Okay. So what do?
You petition your representative, and there's a lot of people on the left and the right that are against war. It's not a left-right issue.
Yeah. So I don't think humanitarian mission is necessarily war, but
no, there's a thing called coalition building.
Well, we know that representatives don't necessarily listen to their constituents.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Actually, you would be very surprised when you're talking about a rep, somebody who is not that powerful, especially a low-level freshman rep. Yeah, they're very impressionable.
Then explain oil subsidy, right? This is the one thing, left and right, that is universally agreed to be a bad thing. Representatives know it's one thing universally agreed to be a bad thing, and yet no representative ever votes out oil subsidies.
Well, that's actually a very simple answer.
What's the answer?
They get a lot of money from oil companies. Yeah, I like how I was
banning Negro Joe. What's up?
Oh, Negro Joe.
Yeah,
no, don't ban him.
Just let him get a new account so I can ban him again.
No, I want to know it's him.
No,
I'm sad. Negro Joe is my favorite doxer.
Nope. I like how stupid V is. No, I don't. I really hate how stupid.
I don't really put doxers in the chat. Really.
Hey, Dave.
Hello. Now I just need to get Sargon on.
Oh shit!
Oh no!
Wait, is that Tyrannosaurus again?
I invited.
Sargon.
Don't get Sargon of Applebee's here. Don't do it.
I want Sargon, and I want him to answer the bake the cake question because I know I'm right about this. He's pro bake the cake.
He is. He said it on a debate, actually.
Yeah.
I'll find the video if you want me to.
Bake the cake.
No, I know I'm right. I'm just drunk.
Yeah, I agree with him. I mean, not at the drunk part.
I'm not drunk enough.
I agree with bake the cake too.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, yeah. Well, you're a dirty lefty. That's why.
Yeah, but it is quite funny that he is. I think he is pro bake the cake, but I think he would actually use that as an argument for like the whole like social media censorship thing.
Hey, David, why did you use a fucking screenshot from fucking Cow?
I didn't even realize it was a
He
screenshot.
took the wrong screenshot from the evidence.
I took the wrong one. I took the wrong fucking one.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it publicly because Nick from Tommy C's news team, he's 100% right. You guys had a slam dunk against fucking Ralph.
Yeah, that was that. In my defense, I did that at like 2 a.m.
Well, stop doing it at 2 a.m., you fucking scrub.
You know what's sad is everyone's hanging their hat on that, but that's not even like only screenshot. Like we've got tons.
Dude, I've got the archive. I
put like 6 screenshots in there.
What, dude? I'm not even
Dude, I had
some.
no idea. I had no idea that we were doing this. Like I thought we were sitting back with the screen cap of the shit that Ralph was doing and waiting for someone to make a video in a month.
Yeah,
or two.
I left the other stuff that for Nick Diorio because he wanted to do that.
Oh, that shit, yeah.
Yeah, like that was for him. I was just letting the fucking like the specifically the Sargon Discord thing, the Sargon Patreon thing out. Because basically all I wanted Sargon to do was name the Ralph, and he did it finally.
Well, yeah, he finally, and that's been my biggest criticism. I actually think that him getting kicked off of Patreon's bullshit. I do.
I'm actually starting to like. I don't like Matt Christensen, but I saw his video, and if that conversation is legit, then Jesus fucking Christ, is that bad?
Yes.
Like no.
Yeah.
No,
no,
like
you're-
I understand content moderation and stuff like that, but in that situation, if they don't have clear rules, no.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, and the honest truth is, again, as somebody who knows somebody who works in tech, it's all based off of the vice presidents that are in power at the point, like at the exact moment, right? So if somebody's more free speech oriented, is the vice president that overlooks HR, they will have a huge amount of sway. But it differs from company to company. Like everybody thinks that every single company that's based out of California is completely fucked. They're not. Patreon is. Patreon is absolutely fucked, right? PayPal is fucked. There are certain companies that MasterCard, Stripe. Stripe was started by 2 kids. They're the youngest billionaires ever. Like, these are kids from fucking Valley. Like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, if you don't understand American culture, you're not going to understand the fact that, like, whoever is in charge of the company dictates what the company's decisions are. And right now, PayPal has fucking Anita Sarkeesian fucking feminists who are annoying in charge of their trust and safety.
Well, yeah. Well, this is the thing. Is the thing with Patreon.
Carlos Fool, I'm kicking somebody out. Sorry. Bye, Red Bat. I don't like you.
Wait, who's jumping in?
What?
And Classy. No, denying history. You're gone. You haven't said anything. Bye.
Tough break.
Why is someone joining?
Yeah, Bronx Blogger.
Oh,
fair enough.
Oh, you should have kicked me.
Yeah. But in my situation, and this was something that I did say in my video as well, is that I don't like the content moderation system, and I even said, like, I don't really agree with Sargon being banned. I don't like that fact, but the problem is that
he broke the rules. Like, here's the thing: is even what's his name, Leor, YouTuber Law, even brought this up. You might not like the terms of service, and I don't.
Yeah, and they've got a really subjective terms of service.
And they're subjective as fuck.
It's really dodgy. But at the end of the day,
do you know
that's
why?
what's going to happen.
Do you know why?
These are the rules that we live by.
But here's the thing: do you know why they're written that way?
It's because there's a letter of the law and spirit of the law. They want to be able to. They want to be able to control what's on their site and make sure that people who are breaking them, like, intentionally and are actually harassing people.
Well, it's not even that. It's not even that. It's say they started doing something different. So Patreon tomorrow starts doing cloud service, right? They no longer are in paying creators, but they just do cloud.
Oh yeah.
So they have to write these nebulous terms of service in order that they can kick people who are just on there to be creators, so that they can go into a cloud business. It's a business decision. It has nothing to do with political bullshit.
Well, yeah. It's basically like it's basically a way for them to maintain as many rights as possible.
Yes.
Over the people on their platform.
Exactly.
And that's what I meant is like the reason that these content moderation things even exist in the first place is such that they can get rid of the toxicity on their site. Now, yeah, it's going to hit people that that are just like not liked. But the reason that these rules are as stringent as they are, or at least enforced as stringently as they are, is because of how shitty the internet culture is getting. Is the fact that people like Sargon are starting to chum with alt-righters. When you go on Millennial Woe's stream and you say, yeah, I like support the alt-right to defeat the SJWs, and then like later when they start being mean to him, he starts like throwing around racial slurs. Yeah, they're not gonna like that. And at the end of the day, starting a war against these social media companies are going to win. Like, there's no point. The fact of the matter is that all of this heavy moderation that's going on right now, all of this fucking censorship, is to do with the fact that they are trying to get rid of a problem. This is symptomatic of the fact that
real quick panel.
I'm not going to disagree.
In about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to disagree.
I really need to get Sargon on then.
yes. Push the bear. I want to talk to Daddy Sargon. I want to talk to Daddy Sargon. Okay.
Sargon's gonna come on the stream.
I hope so.
I sent him a message.
God, I would love to talk to Daddy Sargon.
That would be quite funny. I haven't spoken.
It's Christmas. We can get along one day.
Christmas, one day. Christmas.
Out of the whole.
I literally have not spoken to him in almost 2 years. Like 1 year and 60 and 364 days or some shit. Like it was. I think the last stream we ever had was a Christmas Eve stream.
I don't think he has the balls to show up, man. I don't think he's got courage. You know,
he would probably jump on. The thing is that he's probably just. It's
doing
Christmas and he has a family, you know.
Yeah.
Well, it is
all
like
us.
you know.
Oh wait, Matt, you have a family, but you're here.
No, I got family stuff, but it's only 1 p.m. here. Yeah,
you'll go get boulders.
Okay, but
listen,
I want to contribute something to David's point. This thing about platforms and quote unquote censorship. Think of all the enemies of the alt-right, the full list: trans people, gay people, black people, Asian people, race mixed people. So if you're making a capitalist endeavor about getting the maximum number of users on your platform, you pander to a group that alienates 75 to 80% of other people. That includes liberal white people. I mean, again, the enemy list of the alt-right and the people that you have to... Yeah, the people you have to marginalize to appease the alt-right is massive compared to make trans people happy. All you have to do is basically, put out the alt-right, who are a bunch of weird marginal losers themselves.
It's not just that. But,
can I actually put it?
There is a point there.
No. Hold on. Can I actually make this a point that the other people might see? You know how people bitch about trans people and how they're a tiny minority.
Yeah.
And that we shouldn't cop that.
Yeah.
The alt-right is even tinier.
Exponentially smaller. Exponentially smaller.
Yeah.
They don't even represent white people. Like the alt-righters want to make it like the average white person maybe has some soft bigotries.
Yeah, because
they're alienated from the alt-right.
They're not even white themselves. That's
a lot of money.
Here's the thing: most white voters in the United States are not thinking about race. Most.
No, and if they are, let's say like your local bigoted grandfather boomer is not an alt-righter. He has soft bigotries that are still gross or whatever, but he's not like a blood.
Robot.
Like he likes Otis the Black Bus. He's not rehabilitating Mein Kampf,
Yeah,
Sorry.
I think the point is that most racists are like pedestrian racists rather than sort of ideological extremism that you find within the
give you
alt-right.
my look. I've been just mainly sitting here. The really scary thing for me is the using of what you do on other platforms to get you banned, and it's not like I'm trying to see this from a wider perspective, in the sense of you probably heard of the social credit system in China, right?
Yeah.
The way that you get social credits that can deny you access to certain travel options, jobs, etc., etc. The way this social credit system observes an aspect that is overlooked on the social credit system is that part of it is an app that millions of Chinese people, hundreds of millions of Chinese people use. I don't know its name, which is a kind of a universal app for like cooking, ordering food, buying stuff, tweeting, etc., etc. It's all in one app there, right? And it's a government-observed app. And they basically look at what you buy, look at what you eat, etc., etc., what you say about your boss, what you say about your colleagues, if you tweet during work, which you shouldn't do. And they use that to influence your social credit system.
Yeah, but Patreon's not a government. It's a private.
No, it's not a government.
No,
it's not a
it's
government.
not that. I can
Please,
see
please,
where that's going with it.
A private corporate tyranny is just as bad as a fucking government
No,
tyranny.
of course, but also remember that in order to
observe what I do in my life.
but if somebody's sharing child pornography on 8chan on 8chan, don't you want them to lose their fucking Patreon based on that behavior?
It's not just about that. It's about. I can give you an example that I got from back. No, wait. I can give you a very good example from back when I was studying IT about systems analysis, etc., etc. This is a case that went through before the German Labor Court, which was that a woman, a company, a business, right, instituted a system of locks for the bathrooms where you needed to have a card lock to go and use the bathroom in that business office, right?
Yeah.
And a woman in that business got fired because she used on one day the bathroom more often than her other colleagues, and the system caught that.
Holy shit.
The government found, the corporation that owned the office building and who hired her pretty much figured out that she was pregnant before she herself even knew that she was pregnant and fired her.
I'd heard of this. Yeah, I'd heard of this.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Kraut. I would prefer that these platforms be nationalized, especially Google and all that stuff. I have no problem with nationalization. But there's always going to be oversight, whether it's the government or some kind of... There's always going to be a board of bureaucrats overseeing a massive platform like this.
Yeah, the real...
but it's also though, where is your jurisdiction? Where does it end?
Yeah.
Should you be allowed to look into what we do into other social media platforms? I believe if you're really going to veer into that, you need
it depends what you were doing. If you were making death threats or something, I mean, again, while it's still a company.
I agree with you there, Bonks, that right now in extreme cases, I can see where you can overlook that. But is it really only going to stick to the extreme cases?
Well, it's not. This is the real
for example,
problem with
a popular Pornhub blogger, if someone who does porn for Pornhub, an amateur adult content maker, runs a YouTube blog separately to that, and then YouTube decides to ban her because she uploads porn to a different platform. Yeah,
but again, we need to consider. Yes, but we need to consider magnitude and kind.
This is why Patreon actually does. I actually did watch that. Some clip from that Dave Rubin thing. The Dave Rubin thing with Jack Conte, and he does say, look, there are some things on Patreon. If you do it off-site, then they don't care. If they would care about if you did it on-site. And the problem really lies is it's not entirely clear where Patreon draws the line, and or where that line really should be with certain things. And this is something that we do need to discuss as a society and as creators. And all of that, and I think we do need to talk about this, and I think Patreon needs to be a bit more open and clear about what they do, And this is the problem. This is a problem with capitalism, to be honest. I think that.
Well, here's an interesting question for you, David. Who do you think has the right to nationalize Google? Which country could nationalize Google?
Well, that's a problem. Yeah. Who can they?
Well, yeah, you know what I'm saying?
It's easy. Hold on.
That's what I'm saying. Who has the jurisdiction?
Bronx.
Go ahead,
An answer. It's easy. It's I'm going to bring back the Ottoman Empire, and we'll take over all the social media platforms. That's the only correct answer there.
Bronx. What is the biggest corporation that was? What is the biggest corporation in history?
East India Trading Company.
Exxon.
Exactly.
You mean existing now? It's Exxon.
Saudi Aramco.
The biggest ever corporation. The biggest ever corporation that ever existed in terms of value is the East India Trading Company, the corporation that managed the colonial properties of India. The thing about the East India, like, look it up. I posted on Twitter some time ago a statistic of it because a historian did the work of actually analyzing the value and putting it into modern currency with inflation and everything calculated in. The East India Company was probably 50 times the value of Apple.
It's not the size. Let
me finish this. Massive corporation. Massive infrastructure. I mean, this is a company that ran a subcontinent, okay? And at the same time was a bank, a financial institution, a heavyweight on London, etc., part of the empire. And it was nationalized within a week.
For what country?
By Britain. Just
What
nationalized
country?
within
okay.
Yeah.
But these days, these fucking companies have, like, private militaries.
When was
the
this
reason
again?
why? This is a company that had a private military. It was still nationalized within a week. The reason being that a rebellion broke out in India because of the corporation's bad management of the colony. The British government had enough.
Wow.
Sacked the owners, took over everything, and made it their own property.
I mean, there's a couple of things with this that I'm gonna mention. Okay, number one, it was still it still only had jurisdiction within the empire. So it was like a trading company in India, but because India was still a colony of the British Empire at that point, it kind of like Britain still had sort of jurisdiction over the entire sort of area of influence that this company had. And in the situation where we're talking about with Google, Facebook, YouTube, etc., say we're going to use the example that the US government would be the one to nationalize these things, because at the end of the day, that's the most likely situation if this were to happen.
Theoretically, right?
Theoretically.
Hey guys, I gotta run.
Is that,
so thanks for having me on.
Okay, see ya.
Bye, Matt.
All right, Matt. Merry Christmas, buddy.
Feel free to go back. Merry Christmas.
Okay. So when we're discussing, say, nationalizing, like, let's say Facebook. Let's use Facebook as an example. So, okay, they fire Mark Zuckerberg, and they say, okay, now the US government owns it. Well, so what happens to all of the Facebook like servers and infrastructure in other countries? Because that then becomes what could be considered sort of an infringement upon all of those other countries' infrastructure. So what used to be a private company and a private corporation is now something that is 100% owned by the US government. So will each individual country then have their like create their own or I don't know, would the US government gift that infrastructure to each of these different countries, and then we all have our own like separate Facebook and stuff like that? The thing that concerns me is that this could cause either an increase in the US government's like sort of monopolistic control over the entire world, or it could create a more disparate and kind of it could actually decrease the connectivity we have with the outside world, because each individual government would have even more control over us than they do now. Like I actually kind of, as much as I hate the situation right now, what we're looking at is we're looking at like loads and loads and loads of different superpowers trying to take control over our lives. We've got Google, we've got Facebook, we've got our governments, and we've got loads, and we've got all of the other foreign governments as well. And at the moment, they're all trying to take control over us, and none of them have a monopoly, which gives us some freedom. We're not like entirely free, but we have enough.
But there's more accountability to a government than to a company. You definitely get more accountability out of it.
There is. That's true, but at the same time, when that government doesn't have as many other things to compete with when it comes to how much control they have over you, I don't know. Like I'm not suggesting that like corporatocracy is a good thing. It's not. But it's sort of when we're talking about like the US versus the Soviet Union at this point, and you're and effectively like you're some like country like some country that's being fought over in the Cold War. This is like every single person right now is like we're being pulled in 15 different directions.
Yeah, as part of your theory, right? Let's say that Britain has their own Patreon, right? That they've got their own publicly now British government is in charge, and the same bureaucrats would have cited hate speech laws, and they would have thrown Sargon's ass off the platform. It just would have been a different censor, but it would have been effectively, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think
there's nobody that would have let Sargon go. Nobody.
To be honest, the liberal Silicon Valley might actually be way less way more liberal than the Conservative Party in the UK. Like those guys are terrifyingly authoritarian. And they and not only would they like completely destroy the fucking the infrastructure within this nationalized Patreon, at the same time they'd probably ban people even more quickly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like, what's the alternative? There's only two spheres.
Well, yeah, that's the problem, and and it's not a question of like, yes, a government would be more would be at least more accountable, and they'd probably have a better they'd have a better accountability in that situation. I am sure, but at the end of the day, they would also have they would also it would also be an extra amount of power that nastier governments have. Like when you're talking about and this is maybe the 25% of me that's kind of right wing coming out, but when you're talking about China's social network, well, China's social network is run by the government. Right. As much as like, and we've got the private one, and the private ones are showing some of the same problems as the ones in China, but they're nowhere near as bad, and that's so that makes me concerned about this solution. Maybe this one might be something to keep in the private eye. I don't know.
When these right wing fuckheads talk about nationalizing Google, they think that means giving Google to Trump, and Trump gets to make fucking Richard Spencer the #1 guy on the site. They're applying. This is how stupid these right wingers are. They're applying U.S. free speech laws to the world, and they think that if we just the FCC, they think that the FCC is going to opt out. You can't say fuck on American television, and they're just going to let you say, kike a million times a day on the national internet. Bullshit. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not going to happen.
Well, it's not even that. It's the question when you've got these U.S. When you got these like this First Amendment rule. Well, the First Amendment doesn't necessarily mean that it's not going to apply to things like harassment.
I mean, you can't even show hardcore pornography on regular cable here because of the FCC, and you think the FCC is going to let Christopher Cantwell put out kill lists on the national Google? Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ!
They really believe this shit. When you listen to these alt-writers and look at Gab, they think that nationalizing the platform is going to make it so that they can fucking put out Antifa Death Squad tweets.
They think that if they honestly. If it were nationalized, Twitter would become Gab.
Yeah, but that's so implausible again because the average voter is going to look at it and go, "I don't want this to be like this." Just like when television first came out, the people came and cried for censorship.
Well, yeah. Well, this is what you were talking about earlier was like the number of enemies that the alt-right have and the kinds of people who do get regularly banned and most hit by these systems. They are the ones who have the most enemies. They are the ones driving as many people off as possible.
Correct.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, there are misfires. I think the Sargon situation is a misfire. It's one of those situations where one of the kinds of the kind of sort of more moderate person that's not intentionally supposed to be banned by these.
He's moderate. He's moderate to the space that we operate in. But remember, out in the world, he's very extreme. Outside of YouTube, Sargon is not a fucking moderate. The N word is not moderate in any context.
It is the sort of thing that people say quietly. But it's
no one on Fox. Listen to me.
Yeah.
No one on Fox News could have survived that white niggers comment. Nobody. Not even Tucker. Not even Tucker himself.
Whoa, bro! Use that language on my channel.
Yeah, don't get LSP banned from Patreon.
Sorry, you know what I mean. I'm speaking in operative terms.
I entirely agree. I entirely agree. Like
nobody, not even the most right-wing person on Fox News could have gone away with slurs like that. No way.
No, that's true. But I think it's very different when you're talking about someone in the media as opposed to someone in like in your everyday, like your average Joe Schmo wouldn't even shrug at that kind of thing. They might be like, "Oh, you're not supposed to say that," but most of the time, in my experience with like working class people, they don't give a shit.
Well, look at Sargon. Sargon didn't go to the Tories.
Yeah,
Sargon didn't go to the Labor Party. He went to the extreme reactionary party because off of YouTube, he's a reactionary. Yeah. He's an extremist.
But yeah, it's so far. He went so far right that like even like UKIP's losing its moderates. Nigel Farage is like, no, I made UKIP to try and like create this Brexiteer party that wasn't full of like BNP and EDL people. Like that's not the kind of thing that I wanted to build.
It's not even hard Tory. They're well to the right of hard Tory at this point.
Yeah, they are.
So Sargon's not a moderate. He is on YouTube because YouTube lets the worst of the worst on. Dick Spencer has a show right now and it streams 24 hours a day.
Yeah, you have to be worse than Richard Spencer to get banned. You have to be worse than ethical child porn Richard Spencer to get banned from YouTube. Hello, Ralph. I know you're watching.
Yeah, or it can be Ralph.
He's been squealing. He's gonna make some entertainment out of this, apparently. Like, imagine being that sad of a life.
His only content, like most of his content, is watching us. It's what
he's talking about cutting. He's talking about cutting his holiday vacation with his family short to milk this. That's how much of an opportunist he is. Fuck you, mom. Fuck you, mom. I have to cry about Kraut. Fuck you, grandma. I have to get it. I gotta get the drama while it's fresh.
Came.
Jesus Christ. I love my family more than the internet, man. Why is that so hard?
Record.
Oh yeah, do you, Ralph?
Gator. It's a day and be fun. Gator, record the stream, Gator. Don't worry.
Guys, enforcing that rule. It's the Kraut free zone. I'm sorry, Ralph free.
Crowd free zone. Oh my god!
It's just funny watching them spectate and talk about how we're a bunch of like irrelevant losers, and then like I'm gonna step over my grandmother's throat to watch this entire stream and record it and sort and take the peanuts out of the shit, you know.
What I don't understand is that they say crowd needs to move on, yet they do daily streams like about this.
The reason why, like, I'm uploading to my YouTube channel has nothing to do with this drama bullshit. The reason I end up talking about these people is every fucking week they have nothing else to talk about.
They almost
every day. What week? Every day.
Why is the topics I make my videos on? Because I'm making it about their stupid fucking ideas.
Yeah.
Well, it's
that's
not
the
even,
reason why.
it's not, half the time, it's not even their ideas. You got to remember that these people are just vultures.
Yeah.
They don't even really believe this shit.
No, wait a minute. Ralph's sidekicks are doctrinaire. They are white nationalists, including Jackie Chan. You know?
Yeah, it's true, but I don't think Ralph does.
Jackie Chan.
I don't. I just honestly don't believe that Ralph has the.
No. Yeah, I mean he's Sargon. He's Sargon 2 degrees to the right. But the other two, especially Gator, who's also on heel turn, they're true believers. That's why he doesn't believe them.
True.
You want to talk about cucks? Doing a show that big with all those super chats and then not getting paid, that's being a cuck.
Ouch.
Sorry, Gator. Sorry, Zidane Chan. Sorry.
They do it for free. That's sad.
I like how when
That's
Vegeta
sad.
does 15 minutes, it's always like half an hour.
We're waiting for Sargon.
I'm waiting for Vadim, but after like Vadim gets on, we're gonna be closing out.
Imagine if Sargon and Vadim are on at the same time. It would be crazy.
That would be beautiful.
I'm getting under a bunker.
Lovely, absolutely lovely.
Why can't we get V? I thought V was the mouthpiece.
I sent him an invite.
If V's going on, I'm not here. Fuck it.
Yeah, all right.
Crowd, mate. Why don't you just blow them, mate?
You're afraid of V?
No.
You're afraid of a little Romanian?
You're afraid of the carrier pigeon? Why are you afraid of the carrier pigeon?
No, I'm just worried that Tucker might dox someone else just to get at me again, and I'd rather not.
No, I mean, there's a reason why someone doesn't want to talk to V, because, you don't want to mingle yourself with cancer.
Gypsy versus just Gypsy, Dawn of Justice.
I'd watch that.
Right? That's pretty good. Internet gypsies at war. I mean,
when we started this stream, the first thing they claimed that we were doing was, "This is a gay op."
Yeah.
Yeah.
How could it possibly be? What could we be fucking doing? We're on the stream.
It's the source of my drama as well, because my server in the end was nothing else but me talking to people, to other YouTubers, etc. That's the thing to them. Talking to people is a gay op.
Well, to them, like, the only reason they ever talk to people, the only reason they ever stream is an op.
It's projection.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, like, Warski literally live streaming himself, false flagging people's tweets and channels. That's not an op. That's just.
But that's different.
Just okay.
That's different.
That's just justice. That's just justice. Does Medicare talk about anything else but tactical shit these days? He doesn't even make content. He just sits in the streams and he's like, "This is the way we're gonna rub Kraut's colon today." Like, come on, man, Jesus.
So I'm reinforcing that
It's
role
really
of
funny
Medicare and Ralph
because
Freezone.
because I don't even watch streams. That's the funniest part about it.
You don't punish yourself. I punish myself. I watch CRP. I show up on the fucking streams. And they're like, fucking, we're triangulating Kraut's mom's location right now. I'm like, bro, go to sleep. It's 3 a.m. Kraut's mom just ate a jelly donut. We'll give you an update in 20 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, who's obsessed here? Who's actually obsessed?
Gator, Shitrat just made another tweet. Gator, Gator, ban him. Gator, get him. Press the button.
Flag him.
What the fuck do you want, Red Bat Media? I fucking kicked you out. What are you doing here?
I can't come back?
No.
Oh, dang. I didn't know I was completely banned.
Yep. Bye. No, I'm just kidding. We're waiting on Vadim, dude.
I'm waiting for Sargon.
Still.
I think Sargon's not going to come. Nah, he won't.
Oh, and of course not. I'm not sure
He
Vadim's
has
gonna
bigger
come.
problems, to be 100% honest.
He
with you.
hasn't even read my message yet, so I think he's probably.
Dude, he's homeless. How does he even get Wi-Fi? Is he nearest? Do they have Starbucks in Britain?
Bronx, no.
Oh.
Hey, Bronx, where do you stand on the gingerbread cookie question?
I think that as a pansexual, put it in whatever hole you want. Whatever hole the gingerbread man has, you put it in there.
No,
There's a
I
trans
think
gingerbread
men-
man. There's there's all kinds of different.
No. Bronx, you're doing it wrong. I think men are very privileged, and there's men everywhere. So, gingerbread should be only women and only women. Men had it all for years and years. Give room to the women.
Well, I mean, it was just gender neutral terminology, and like people are making it to like a
No,
culture war thing.
It should be gingerbread women, not even persons. Like that's,
Honestly,
that's my
do
stance.
right wingers not understand that trans people don't cut their dicks off? Like the operation turns your penis into a vagina. It doesn't cut your dick off.
It goes inside out, doesn't it?
It's there. Your complete penis is and balls and all that stuff are there. They've been transformed, but no one's cutting their genitals off. Such a weird thing. These talking points of like, oh, Sharat wants to cut his dick off with a nail file. Like, what? Because he's trans. What? They don't know how things work because they've never had sex. So,
well, yeah, they think I look like a woman because
Did you notice that?
I haven't seen that.
I need a hug box. I don't know how many debates I've been in.
Brox, I don't know. You might have seen that yourself. You know, I block kids. Everyone who's under 18 years old.
Oh, yeah.
Block them. I just block kids. I don't want kids following me. And I didn't think there was anything about that. And then Ralph complained to me on Twitter, "Why are you blocking my followers?"
Well, the majority of his followers are 16 or something.
That gets the noggin jogging.
No one over 18 fucking spams Hitler's image 100 times every time. Have you watched his streaming feed? Like, it's even worse than, because there's no moderation in his chat, so it's just Hitler, Hitler, and like no rhyme or reason. It's just brain vomit.
This is going.
I don't believe in no white nationalism. I got a black wife. You know what I mean?
This is going to be amazing PR for Stream.me. You're just not seeing the truth. This is like Ralph's business plan is going to work. This is going to be amazing PR for Stream.me. They're going to kill it with that.
He talks about his get out of jail free card is that he's married to a woman of a different race. Ralph, you can't race mix if you never fuck your wife, bro. You have to actually procreate with the person to race mix. Just being legally married to someone is not race mixing.
That's the best robot ever.
I mean, his virginity was already taken in prison.
Right?
I mean,
You gotta actually put the chocolate and the vanilla. You can't,
Oh, the
Why?
savagery. The fucking savagery.
Yeah. She lives a couple of blocks away from Sargon. You know what I mean? Like
Yep. Yep.
Sargon has a nice ass, bro. I mean, I wouldn't blame her.
Oh no.
No. He's gonna be so mad. Right now he's watching the stream. Cut off my Wi-Fi. Send me that barbecue. Go on, honey child.
On the stream.
Trying to dox my wife. This is a chaos.
Gator, need awesome Gator. Need awesome Gator.
This stream is gonna get edgier if I'm here for 20 minutes.
Your microphone's a gay up, dude.
Your microphone's sounding edgy.
He said, "I don't fuck my wife."
He's never near his wife. What are you talking about?
I'm Bronx says my wife. He knows I fuck my wife. I send him pictures and all that. Go
I
on.
got a picture with
Sorry,
my wife.
this is the community mic at the Communism Club. Can you imagine, like, I send her. I sent her cups of semen through the mail. They're frozen. And she must have like drank like
Abort.
Go on now.
Keep it going.
He's gonna take this up. You know what's funny is that their stream, they can be like, "Oh, Sargon should die. Sargon should die." Calling him lawless and mean, but he's something mean, and Rob's like, "I can't believe Bronx ruined my life."
She lets me watch her fuck Sargon on a live
Just kidding,
stream.
Ralph. We're just memeing. Well, I can't say it because you know what I mean. You know what Ralph says. We're just memeing, bro.
Yeah, it's just.
I'm sure you've had. Yeah, I'm sure he's watched her live stream on Cam's account. Right? Bum bum bum, bum bum bum.
Let's see. Have they given up yet?
You gotta give it to Taka, so at least he fucks his wife. You know, like that's no matter how many viewers Ralph gets, Taka, he does fuck his woman. I mean, that's fair. Who's in the chat? They haven't sent CRP yet to come in here and fucking, Kraut assassinated my girlfriend. You know.
Sorry, I zoomed out for a
You
moment.
should hear him, like, out of everybody here, Coach is still, like, the most, like, it irritates his hemorrhoids to think about Kraut the most out of everybody here.
Oh, he's fucking obsessed.
Out of, like, everybody that I've spoken to, of, like, streams that I've showed up on.
Oh, yeah, well, the thing is...
He's, like, CRP is still the most agitated person, and he still can't prove that anything was done to him.
Yeah, no,
he
basically... The only thing is, I showed people what he is.
He ruined his whole life. He puts his camera... Yeah, go ahead. He's broadcasting YouTube streams from like in the garbage can in Ukraine.
All right, kids, we got 15 minutes and then we're going. So get all your opinions out now about stuff.
Well, he showed everybody who he was when he went on international television with his real name. He's like, you doxed me. From that time I was on CNN and said my own name when I would speak.
Actually, okay, yeah. I'll say one thing now, because I know Ralph is watching. Hello, Ralph.
Salt them in. This stream is over. Fucking Ralph cancels Christmas for his entire family.
Shut up!
Ralph, we love you now.
Bronx, you're roboting. Shut up.
Yeah, shut up. Like the Ralph crew.
He's watching. He's recording. Remember, he's recording.
Let Dave finish, man. Let Dave finish, man.
The Ralph crew keep talking about how I'm like
is that me?
With a web of journalists. They keep talking about how I'm working with journalists in gay ops to dox them all and
hey, that noise is not me.
You're roboting.
It's him. He's roboting, yeah.
Yeah, you're roboting. It's no
really
one else can
bad.
hear you like properly.
Yeah, it's actually. Yeah.
Anyway, they keep coming up with these conspiracy theories about me working with journalists, and like I'm trying to like dox them and get them deplatformed and all that. Yeah, I talk to journalists. Okay, what are you gonna do about it?
But your freedom of speech should be only limited to alt-righters and people on Twitter.
I talk to journalists. I will let them. I will let every single one of them know everything I know. There you go.
All right.
Do what you like. Do what you like, Ralph. You can't do a thing to stop me.
All right, Habib, your turn. Habib.
Yes.
Your turn. Give your opinion on shit so we can close this out.
I mean, shit kind of stinks, You just flush the toilet and let it go.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, I think you meant okay, dookie.
Bronx left. Come on, Bronx. We just wanted you to shut up for a second, not to leave. Damn.
Yeah. Bronx is like that. He's a loose cannon.
Yeah, no shit.
He keeps getting away with it.
He does. It's not
He gets
fair.
away with so much.
He does. It's ridiculous.
Bronx is really in charge of all the gay ops.
He is gay ops. What are you talking about?
People don't realize Bronx the mastermind. Mastermind Bronx.
Yeah, I'm just a shit poster. Oh, now he turns
Dude,
up.
is that
Now,
what you
now he turns up. We're about to do a fucking
Hi.
Okay, as a punishment for that, I'm not gonna send the invite to Sargon. That's all I'm gonna say.
All right, Vadim, you got 5 minutes to
You guys are
yourself.
inviting Sargon on? What? I've got what now?
You've got 5 minutes, Vadim. Make it entertaining.
5 minutes? Are you serious?
Yep, 5
Yeah,
minutes.
you turned up too late.
Ah, Jesus. Fucking
Pressure's on.
Told me about this
An hour
yesterday,
ago.
dude. I probably would have shown up at around this time. I've been sick. I've been sleeping. I'm feeling a little better than I was yesterday, but I'm still feeling like shit.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
Mark is taking Vadim. Make it entertaining. You failed so far.
Oh, I have. Thanks. That's way to give a guy a compliment on Christmas, dude. I have nothing else to say other than I feel like fucking fricasseed shit right now. I've been sick. I've been sleeping like 23 and a half hours out of 24 hours of the day.
Wait, Vadim, is that Cortez behind you?
What?
Is that Cortez behind you?
That is Cortez, and that's also.
Am I cutting this matter?
Cortez wants out. Cortez is very fickle, just constantly changing his mind. Wants in, wants out. Realizes he incessantly begs for treats, and I give them to him about half the time. And when he doesn't get them, he's just like, "Fuck this! I'm out of here." Yeah, the dude uses me, but he's adorable, so I indulge him.
It's a mutually beneficial relationship.
Yeah.
All right.
Someone needs to clip that.
Say whatever you got to say without roboting, and then I won't kick you.
Oh, okay. I'll do some like very lame whoring right now. I'll say go watch the Creationist Cat 66,600.
The only people watching are Ralph's shit.
What?
The only people watching are Ralph's shit.
Yeah. You don't really want them watching.
Oh, okay. Then don't watch the 66,666 subscriber special on the Gracious Cat channel, assholes.
I'll stay on my Twitter.
And eat a fucking Tide Pod, bitch.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. Vadim, how's the other video coming?
Oh, the white genocide video. I haven't started it yet. I'm starting it like either today, scripting it, or tomorrow, because I'm also simultaneously doing like intros and learning OBS for the podcast that I'm going to be doing. So but that is going to probably start filming, I'd say, towards the end of Christmas, or I mean the end of the year, maybe the very first few days, because I usually don't do videos scripted, but I'm going to script this one out, and it's going to be kind of an epic video. It's going to be at least 30-40 minutes long.
That's cool. I'm still waiting on the guy for the pictures.
Okay, that's the cool. Yeah, I another book that I came across that I'm trying to, I might buy a copy and read it, is this book, and maybe you've heard of this book because it just you're somewhat cultured, and it's a French book. I know you're not.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought. I probably didn't know it.
But are you familiar with the Camp of the Saints or Les Camps des Saints?
The Camp of the Saints?
Yes, it
rings a bell, but I don't know.
It's a book that has grown in popularity in kind of alt-right circles, and also circles that like people who are just adamantly anti-immigration. And it's this, from what I understand, it's this disgusting book that was made in 1975. It's actually literally Steve Bannon's favorite book, and it tells the story of these. It's very surreal, but it tells the story of these
Indian refugees who wash up on France's shore, and at first, like there are people who are the heroes who say we must kill these people, basically. That's the right thing to do. But then there are these, like, I guess the equivalent of 1970s left-wing cucks who say, like, no, we have to integrate them into society and everything. And then also more refugees start coming. Black people start coming from Africa, and they basically start slaughtering all of like all white people either end up dying or they become slaves, and they're considered like traitors. And there's a very surreal element to the book as well. It's not told in a totally like realistic fashion, but it's basically like a warning of what can happen to societies if it's infested with.
What's going on with Senator Rand Paul's Twitter?
Yeah, I'm sure Rand Paul has read it, and it's basically like, you know, just chum for people who fucking hate immigrants and it's incredibly racist. And
it's Turner Diaries. It's Turner Diaries for Europeans. That's what it is.
Yes, a lot of people can say it's literally talked about as though it's the European companion to the Turner Diaries. And the reason why I'm bringing it up is because it has all of these elements to it that have influenced white genocide, you know, the whole conspiracy theory, and a lot of people who are proponents of the white genocide conspiracy theory have read this book, and it's only growing in popularity. It kind of had a resurgence when it was found out that Steve Bannon was very big on it, and he's made lots of comments on it. Like, you know, when he talks about the refugee situation, he said things like, you know, several times he said things like, "Oh, this is a Camp of the Saints situation." So it's very telling about, you know, where, I mean, I guess we didn't need a statement like that to know that fucking Steve Bannon is a like
racist piece of shit.
But still, like, it's still pretty like amazing that he'd be that brazen.
All right. We've got 5 minutes. Vadim, you got 30 seconds.
Okay, I'll stop talking about it. I'll stop talking about
it. No, Vadim, you got 30 seconds. 30 seconds, go.
I forfeit my 30 seconds to everyone else so that they can have more time. It's Christmas.
Oh, wow, that's a cool present. Kraut, you got 30 seconds.
Fuck you.
He wasn't ready for
Fuck you for Christmas.
All right.
Jesus, I didn't think about anything. I'm just enjoying myself.
That's good. My closing statements are 5 minutes long, so thanks for everybody for forfeiting your time. My 5 minutes begins now.
Okay, David, what do you got?
I'm gonna be all like gay and wholesome now. Actually, try and enjoy your Christmas.
That's definitely not going to get clipped. I'm gonna be gay now. That's definitely not going to be clipped.
I don't give a shit. I really don't give a shit. I really don't care. Yeah, no, actually try and enjoy your Christmas. You know, don't waste it like screaming at people on social media. Just take a step back. Enjoy your real life.
All right, Brock Fogger, you got 30 seconds.
Listen, I'm glad that you know, after these last few years of anti-SJW versus SJW stuff, that a lot of people have you know, departed Sargonism for, you know, actually sort of calling out the alt-right. I think that's great. I think it's incredibly healthy, and it's a sign that people are not going to like stand around and, you know, get dicked by Nazis for money. So I'm happy about that. I guess Christmas could be cool. I'm not going to be bitching online per se, but I am going to enjoy seeing people abandon their families for internet drama. I am going to be doing the Schadenfreude thing. So.
Red Bat Media, you got 30 seconds. Good luck while enjoying your real life.
I just want to say hi to all the incels that are hate watching this.
Oof.
Oof.
Way too many. We all do an oof. Habib, 30 seconds.
Oh, 30 seconds. Okay, I can just count. 1, No. Just forget it. I would say, yeah,
You got
happy
25
holidays,
seconds.
Merry Christmas, and if anyone is like saying happy holidays to you, just don't forget them because it's a greeting. Like guys, we see this every day, and this war on Christmas is getting silly. It's been getting silly since the 90s. Over it.
Cool. Classy liberal. You got 30 seconds.
Oh, I just want to fanboy out and say, Vadim, I'm a huge fan. I love your videos.
Thanks, man.
And, yeah, that's all.
Appreciate it.
Oh, maybe for Ralph's fans, you're behaving like a bunch of white Arabs.
No, crowd, no!
Oh boy!
Jesus
There goes the
Black
video.
Oh boy!
20 seconds.
Oh, of course I do. Everybody stop being gay. Enjoy your life.
Monty, that was a joke. All right. Keep that in mind, please.
No,
Don't
I mean,
mess with
This was absolutely totally not a reference to something. Oh, Jesus Christ! Of course it was.
Definitely a joke. There we go.
I can't stop being gay, so I mean.
All right, Black Knight. That was all you had to say. Everyone stop being gay.
Stop being gay and actually enjoy your real life. Stop focusing too much on this internet shit.
Okay. All right. Well, this was fun. Thanks everyone for showing up.
Yes.
Have a Merry Christmas. Gas the Ralphies. It's Happy Holidays, not Merry Christmas.
No.
Yeah, gas the Ralphies. I said it.
I'm reporting you.
Rip this stream. And bye.
Ralph, it's Christmas. Don't forget about Tyrone.
Oh, leave
He's
it
missing
this
you.
slide, guys.
From
Leave it.
behind the cell, he's missing you. Tyrone. He thinks of you every night.
Gator!
Disavow! Disavow!
All right,
All right,
leave it
y'all.
this slide, guys. Bye.